Welcome back to 1010's podcast with Michael and Adam and Robbie, the Kanga Motorsports studio. What is happening, everybody?
Oh, today. Dude.
I'm having a good day.
We're back to doing this on a work day.
Yeah.
So the work frustration,
no coffee, though, so I'll
the
make it
depression, what else we want to call it?
Work sucked, but it wasn't even work that really brought me down today.
Just chance brought you down.
Yeah, it was Katie's tire going flat in the middle of fucking nowhere, and the roadside guy just bailing on me.
Why did he leave you?
Yeah.
Well, so fun fact: when you have stow and go seating, like in a Dodge Caravan, the spare tire is underneath the driver's seat.
Okay.
Which is weird, but that's where it is.
Okay.
So there's a little like plastic cover right between the seats, right in front of the center console. You pop that up, and that's your like nut thing that you spin to lower the wheel. Well, it would only lower like 3 inches, and then it would stop.
Dang it.
And he was like, "Well, I can't get the spare tire down. Sorry." And that was
See
it.
you nerds. And they left.
And she's got my 2-year-old and her friend that she babysits 2 11-year-old twins at a fucking park in the south side of Des Moines. And he was just like, "Well, I suppose I could take you home or something."
Doesn't solve your problem.
It doesn't. Yeah, but I was like, "What am I gonna do then, Katie?" I was fucking mad, dude, because I wasn't having a good day at work to begin with. And I'm like, "Great, now I have a van that's broken down at some park somewhere, and I have no way of doing anything with it."
Oh my gosh.
So we attempted to drop the tire for like 30 minutes. Me and a coworker were unsuccessful with it. Jacked the vehicle up. Took this tire off. I just called the tire shop and I was like, "You got this tire?" "Yes, we do." "Will you put it on today?" "Sure." "Okay."
Be right there.
On my way. Didn't even shop around. Just took the first $86 tire I could find.
Perfect.
So probably should have made an appointment for the other side tomorrow, and I forgot about it.
Deal with that tomorrow. That's tomorrow Adam's problem, as Robbie always says.
Yeah, let future Adam do
Future
that.
Adam has to deal with that.
Future Adam will take care of that.
Apparently that thing needs an alignment too, because the inside wear out real quick and the outsides are still just fine. And I was not paying. I've been watching it like I knew it needed tires. I was planning on putting fronts on it before the end of the year.
Before the snow hits.
Yeah. But not like this early
Not
before
today.
the snow hits. And apparently the insides are wearing out a lot quicker because that's what it was.
Dang.
It wasn't like she hit a nail or something like
just
that. It just
Wore a hole.
wore a hole through the belt, just flat.
Shit.
And it wasn't like it's slow leaking over time, or it just
Done.
gone. Super.
Shoot. That's frustrating.
So that's been my last 3 hours.
I had another run-in with the service people. I don't know why they're so hard to deal with, man. I really don't know.
Because you know
I
what
had
you're talking
called
about.
them. Yeah, I called them, and I just want to schedule an appointment, and that's like a whole deal. Like I just want to explain to someone that's not a moron what's happening, so that you can write it down.
The hardest
so
part.
that I can bring it in, and then you guys can do the work, and we can try to like skip some of the process of you trying to sell me a bunch of other shit. That's probably the problem.
Well, the hardest part was when you couldn't decide on the espresso and the caviar and the champagne that you wanted.
They didn't even offer it this time. They're sick of me over there. They are sick of me over there.
Screw that Beck
At the
guy.
Genesis.
You know how much
dealer.
of a pain it is to get your luxury vehicle serviced?
It's a pain in the
Seriously.
ass. They were a pain in the ass when I had a Veloster too, just to be fair. They're just full.
But that's understandable. That's a
that was a hood rat.
Nobody
it was a hood
wants
rat back
commoner
then.
They
car.
don't. They're hoping you won't bring that here.
That's probably true.
We're waiting for the luxury vehicle, sir.
He did vacuum it like as soon as I brought it in.
Oh, that's nice.
I was impressed. I was like,
Did
"Did you
you-
fix the fucking problem though?"
Did you buy both of those vehicles from the same place?
Yeah.
Was it from the same guy?
No.
Oh, that would have been fun.
No, because the
Really
girl I
funny.
bought the Veloster from, I liked, but she was new.
Yeah,
she
you
didn't-
did.
She didn't make. No, she wasn't like that. She was just nice. She didn't make it,
Okay.
which really bummed me out because I probably would have bought it from her again. Because
Which would have been mildly ironic.
why is that?
Just because of they may have been similar price since it was new versus used or whatever, but
Yeah.
the class of vehicle
Vehicle's
you were from a manual turbo Veloster to
Hell yeah.
like the
My stripped
step
out
down from
Veloster.
the top level Genesis. The disparity between the two.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. If you'd have bought it from the same person, it would have really added to it.
I don't know where she is.
Yeah, she's probably selling Volkswagens or something.
Ooh, I hope not.
I don't know, man. It might be a good place to be.
It might be. You might make a lot of money selling Volkswagen.
Yeah, because you can't keep it past the end of the warranty, so you've got a guaranteed
turn
return
and burn
customer,
those,
baby.
turn and burn those boys out of there as fast as possible. My favorite part I think we talked about this at one point, but if you want an R line now, you know the R line?
Yeah.
The Passat, which is the big one, it's not that much smaller than the Genesis, makes 174 horsepower. So I assume it doesn't move.
No.
Assume that is a stationary vehicle.
Audi announced that they're killing all manual transmissions now in anything, which I assume means just base model A3s and the R8.
Audi's dead to me because I don't even know. Like, if I went in there to buy something, I don't even, because don't they say like 55 on the back now? A6 55. Remember that whole motor thing?
Yeah,
no, I saw
it was
one.
based
I saw
on
one.
Power.
I saw one.
Did that actually happen?
Yep. I don't even know what that means.
I don't pay enough attention to those things. I
fucking
guess.
clue what that means. Nobody else does either. Do the salespeople know? If I went in there and they don't, they probably don't know either.
This is
The guy
where
that's
I'm
selling
at.
10 cars a month, he has no fucking idea.
No, this is where I'm at in life. I'll see an Audi parked next to it, like a rusted out S10 at a stoplight, and be like, "Give you $500 for that S10." Don't even notice the Audi. So that's where I'm at in my life. So I don't know.
Your priorities in the right order.
Probably.
Yeah, because
like
that
it.
S10 served me so much better than the Audi did.
It might be more
Didn't it?
reliable. Did you put more money in the Audi or the S10?
The Audi for sure.
Even with the engine rebuild on the S10?
If you're not counting purchase price, just maintenance cost, it's probably pretty similar. But purchase price, no, the Audi was like a $20,000
you have
car.
to take that into account to some level because that's,
You
barrier to entry to get to the vehicle
You
is higher.
should you should expect the S10 to have problems. It was way cheaper.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
and it was modified.
Yeah.
Like,
Your OEM.
kind of stupidly, frankly.
That happens.
I'm
Some things
I'm
get out
man
of
enough
control.
to admit it. You know, it was fun while it lasted, and I'm hoping it'll come back around.
Me too.
I haven't given up hope yet. I should, but I haven't.
My new philosophy on like daily drivers is as soon as you have to open the engine, you're fucked. Just get rid of it. Just get it gone.
I've just decided that
I don't care if it's an LS. I don't care what it is. If you have to, if
That's
it's like,
basically what I did.
oh, I got to open the engine. Nope, that vehicle's done. You can fix it, but now you got to sell it. Just get rid of it immediately.
Equinox and the Rogue.
I'll add a
transmission
clause
and
to
engine.
that. I was going to say I'll add a clause to that transmission as well.
Transmission also for sure.
Unless it's a
Maybe-
manual, then it's
maybe
super
even
easy to
more
fix.
So, depending on what transmission it is.
Something mechanical. If you have to undo bolts to open something, you're done, man.
It's not like an air
Fix it.
filter or
Fix it, sell it, move on to the next one. It's not worth it.
maybe don't even fix it.
Sell
maybe
it to the
just-
guy broken. Say, hey,
Yeah.
dude,
Sorry.
the lifters tick really bad. You deal with that because you know what? That guy's an optimist because he thinks he can fix it.
Yep.
Let it ruin his life. That's a good point. Just
Mechanic
sell it.
special, I
Ooh.
believe is the term.
We got a Craigslist Sean coming up, and
Yeah.
That might be part of it.
keyword searches was critical for
I
making
attempted.
this interesting.
I attempted. I know what I have as a keyword search.
Ooh, that was
would've
good.
It brought me back 6,000 results, and none of them were what I was looking. Well, I got tired of looking for what I was
of
looking
course,
for.
of
You know
course.
what worked really well for me?
Yeah,
For all cars?
yeah,
Porsche.
Yep.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Put in Porsche.
yeah. Because people use it
Pulls
as a
up everything.
keyword.
half of them are Porsche.
Yeah.
And then you find some guy that thinks he's got a Porsche.
Yeah.
Nobody's got a Tiburon
found-
with a turbo on it.
I found
You know
an
what I'm saying?
ad for a 356, and it was on a rotisserie, and it said $60,000, and I was like, "This is a winner." Turns out he was a guy looking for, and he was willing to pay up to. I was
Oh,
like, That's
man.
not what I want.
Is that crazy dude from Marshalltown?
No, it was like in South
Oh,
Dakota or
because
some
there's
shit.
there's a crazy dude in Marshalltown that I don't know if he won the lottery or had some crazy windfall or he's some stupid business mogul. He just buys all kinds of crazy Italian cars, and he will
Oh, I
pay.
remember that guy.
He pays like tons of money for them. I don't know what his deal is, and then he'll sell them. He's just a crazy person. I
But
don't
like
know.
really rusted out hunks of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And like a $2,000 car, and he'll put 20 grand on there. I know what I have.
he for
But do
sure
you?
listens to this
But do
podcast,
you?
and he's like, "These fuckers,
These assholes.
damn kids." He's at least double our age. Well, yeah, probably.
Oh, easy.
He's probably
For
60.
sure, yeah.
He's probably 60.
I'd agree with that.
People do
Have
wild
we given
shit
too
out
much
there.
away already? Or is this called foreshadowing?
This is foreshadowing.
This will keep
is the thing.
This will keep you coming back.
Remember that when we
right?
talked about that podcast format thing,
the
like
thing
way
where
back?
we don't follow 9 out of 10 of the rules?
Yeah, this is one of the things that we're supposed to do, but every episode, and I'm sure it's supposed to be a lot shorter than this one was because
We're
this one
not
was
known
like 4
for keeping
minutes.
things
Yeah, we
short,
should've opened with
concise.
Should have opened with
Welcome
it.
back to 10 Cents Podcast. Today
have
we're
a-
going to talk about.
We have a special
this.
treat for you this week. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a Craigslist challenge, similar to what we've done before, but with a twist.
With a twist.
Stick around. Thank you for joining 10 Cents Podcast.
Well,
and then we have the intro
yeah,
music,
yeah.
and then we come back and we keep doing the NPR thing where we kind of whisper, but we're talking at the same time.
Well, that's really nice. Yeah. I don't
We
want
could
to
just
That was-
edit
that
that
was
in because
Miles
that was
Davis.
also part of.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
bring
it's
it
good.
back
You
around.
spend like 4 hours editing your 30-minute podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
It should be a 4 to 1 minute ratio on editing. 4 minutes of editing for every minute of podcast.
How long would that make? So that would mean
Oh my god.
that means our podcast would take 8 hours to edit.
Well,
which if I posted that on one of those forums, people would be like, "Yeah, that sounds
reasonable? Yeah, absolutely.
I remember, but when we had when that came up and I was talking about it, it's like, I edited video, all like slideshow.
Actually put pictures
with
He
what we were
actually
talking
edited
about
video.
all the way through and did it in half the time that they were doing what they're
Like a 30-minute show.
That's
It's
ridiculous.
insanity. I don't know
If it takes that much work, you're doing it wrong. Just give up.
I don't know why
For
you'd want
real.
to put that much work into it.
No.
There's no output.
Treat it like a radio
I'd
show.
have to
You get
make a
one
lot
shot.
of money on it.
If you can't do it right.
If you are okay, here's a caveat.
Okay.
If you are Jamie and you work for Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
acceptable.
Spend whatever time you need.
Although they spend 0
I was going to
minutes
say,
editing.
he spends exactly long enough to
He
put in the
spends
ads
literally-
and the intro music, and that's it.
the same time that
Probably
I spend
roughly
editing.
the same amount of time.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Otherwise, no.
But they also live stream it, so
And I suppose if you're NPR, because that's kind of their thing.
That's a little different.
Higher production value.
Yeah.
I just don't think anybody really gives a shit as long as it doesn't sound terrible, you know?
Yeah.
As long as you don't. It's always one of those things. If you notice that it's bad, then it's horrible. If you don't notice it,
It's fine.
then it's good.
Yeah. We're okay.
We're in the people probably don't notice it
we're
category.
podcasting about podcasting right now, though.
It's meta as fuck. It's changing the game.
Metacasting.
That's not as bad as the people that would podcast about podcasts. Do
Every
you
week.
see those people?
No, there's podcasts about doing podcasts.
Yeah.
You have a podcast? I have a podcast.
No. It's not like that. It's literally a person
They talk
that
about-
podcasts about
Other pe-
other people's podcasts. It's
There's
literally Inception.
There's podcast review
Or no, wait, it's going
podcasts.
the other way.
That's so weird. Are we on there?
No, I've never submitted us.
Someone submit us. I want to know how bad they think of us.
Next time I see somebody asking for recommendations, I will do it because
I want them to listen to our podcast and then tell me everything I did wrong.
Hey, if you're listening to this to give us a review on podcasting, we didn't edit this episode at all, so deal with that.
That
Listen.
reminds me of something.
What's that?
To the fucker that left us the 1-star rating on
He's
iTunes.
still mad about that.
A 1-star. And he didn't give me a reason.
I want to know why
I want to know why. If you're gonna give me a 1-star, at least tell me what you don't like.
It doesn't mean anything. 'cause
I'm not
I've-
gonna do anything about it.
I've been on.
But I'm still mad about it.
It seems like it's really bad on like Summit or Jegs, but I've seen it on Amazon too. They'll give a 3-star review and they'll be like, "Great, product worked perfectly," and you're like,
Why is it 3?
"What? What school did you go to?
3 out of 5 would buy again.
Who taught you fractions?" It makes me more mad. The guy giving us the 1-star review, not as
We
mad
have
about
a handful of 3 out of 5s.
that. I'm not
too.
as mad about that. But those could be 5 out of 5, and literally those people flunked out of elementary school. That's the way I look at it.
Well, now they're gonna be 1-star.
That could have been an accident. Like these
take
people
it.
are literally stupid. That might be the problem. Just justify it that way, and it's totally fine. Don't look at reviews on Summit. I'm serious. You'll get seriously angry to the point where you're like, am I supposed to fucking buy this or not? Does it fit?
Speaking of Jegs, I bought something from there, and then I got
wow.
automatically subscribed to their mail list.
Their email.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then I went in and unsubscribed, and they're like, "Congratulations," or "Thank you," or whatever for unsubscribing,
Unsubscribing.
or not thank you. Like, go fuck
Right.
yourself.
That literally makes.
But then, like 10 minutes later, I get another email saying, "Thanks for subscribing," and I've been getting emails every day ever since.
When I
Bastards.
get the email that says, first of all, confirmation to unsubscribe is not the end of the world, but it is kind of annoying.
No,
'cause I just told
it's
you I don't
not.
want-
It's not a
no.
confirmation. It's a resubscribe. They
No, I know.
They
I know.
resubscribe me.
I know. But what I'm saying is, when you get the email when you unsubscribe that says you've been unsubscribed, it's a little annoying. But I
can live with
because I
that,
just
then I
told you I
know.
don't want any more fucking emails, and you just send me another email. So okay, but I can move on. My favorite part is when they say it'll take 7 to 10 business days to take you off. Where is your server, and how do you get information on and off of it? How did you come up
Didn't
with that?
take you 7 to 10
No,
to get
it's
me on it.
Bullshit. Yeah, exactly. The problem is that they'll just in 7 to 10 days. He's gonna forget about it because we're gonna email him every fucking day until then, and then he'll have forgotten about it, or he'll just start ignoring it again, and then we'll just keep sending him emails.
Yeah.
It's conspiracy for sure.
Welcome back to the Ranty Podcast.
Hatercast.
We are
bro.
your angry hosts.
Hatercast. So anyway, let's do Adam's opener. We're approximately 15 minutes into the
Yeah,
show.
so that means it's time to open it
It's
up.
time to,
on par.
it's time to switch over to Adam's opener, presented by Factor Fabrication.
For all your fabrication
For all your
needs.
fabrication needs and services,
Commercial, residential.
contact Factor Fabrication, factorfabrication.com, and available on Instagram and Facebook. Let me stay in it.
so good.
Let me stay in it. I think that was it.
Wow.
I can't think of anything
I'm
else.
lost now. I don't even know where to begin. So I was on my Facebook, as I have decided I need to do less often.
I get that.
Yeah.
Probably going to spend more time on Instagram.
Fuck
Been making
that
a
book.
few more Instagram posts, if you guys haven't noticed.
Yeah.
No, because Facebook's Instagram algorithm has buried you. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Fucking Facebook, always ruining my
It's the
life.
same people, man.
Round and round
It's
it
government
goes.
conspiracy.
Just going to go back to MySpace.
Hell yeah.
Or actually, I'd be going to MySpace for the first time because I was never
Tom
there.
didn't have
They
any.
never deleted your profile if you
I
had
was
one.
never there, so.
Oh.
Tom never deleted any posts. Posts.
Yeah, no
if there,
doubt.
if
I
there
saw
were
that meme.
if there were
That was-
memes back then, Tom would have been like, "That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it."
Is
Speak,
that-
speak your mind.
Is that,
Speak your
who
mind,
that,
free
is that who
speech.
that is?
Yeah.
Is that the MySpace guy?
Tom, yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Dude,
see
he's
that.
like a photographer now. When Yahoo bought him out, they gave him fuck you money, and he's
Yeah.
all right. I'm just gonna travel
He's
around
gonna
and
hang
shoot
out,
pictures
yeah.
and stuff. That's
Well,
all he does
That's
now.
exactly. Well, maybe
what
not
I would-
photography, but that's exactly what
something.
I would do with my life: is just drive around and just
Live your life.
be.
Yeah,
That's
So-
the dream.
yeah. Get some fuck you money, and then just
We
leave.
need to. We need.
He's got an Instagram, ironically.
I mean, he's not good at MySpace. Yeah, who's really regretting that one?
Yeah, it worked out super well.
on
for him.
Instagram.
When's the last time anybody was on Yahoo either? For that
I
matter?
do one
Is
time.
that a
I
thing?
do only for my fantasy football. That's the only thing I
Is
have.
it
it for.
still a thing?
Yahoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out
Oh,
there.
it's interesting.
I don't think it's changed.
Anyway,
Still, everything's the same.
Yeah, for sure. But as I was on my Facebook, I saw a video of what appeared to be 4 Top Fuel dragsters right next to each other on a drag strip.
That seems like too many.
And apparently, I don't know how I've missed this all this time, but Z-Max Dragway in Charlotte, North Carolina, 4 lanes, and they run Top Fuel dragsters on them. There's like all the funny cars, all the pro level, like monster cars, 4 at a time.
I suppose that would be more.
It
efficient.
seems like math, right? That seems like 3 times more is dangerous. Because what happens
At
if the guy?
least.
What happens if the guy
At
in the
least.
outside lane?
Well, so it
Gets a
appears that
little
there's
wild.
barriers.
Oh, okay.
they jump the barriers all the time.
Well, it's a little.
But like normal racetracks don't even have normal drag tracks don't have barriers down
if
the
you look
center.
at the front of the picture, there's not much of a
So you get a lane, and you have
See,
a
I
lane.
can't tell. Is there a barrier
no
there in that picture,
the
or is
barrier.
it just a?
There's a barrier between the.
So you
There's
could
2 on top and 2 on bottom.
Okay, but is there one down the center?
Yeah,
Okay, so there is.
there's one barrier
Oh, excuse me.
separating 2 from 2.
Okay, still, I feel like if the guy on the top hit the guy in the second row,
Yep.
parts can end up in the guy in the third row's lane, who could easily hit the guy on the 4th row, and that's
It's 4 times more expensive when they do crash.
yeah,
It's like slot cars.
it's pretty crazy. I kind of want to go and see it though, because like 2 Top Fuel cars is an experience unlike anything else.
It's gotta be earth shaking.
It's out of control awesome. It's been like legitimately 20 years since I've been to one, but well, probably not. I think I was 17 last time I went to a Top Fuel event. But like, damn,
Oh yeah,
that would be crazy cool. I want to go to it.
I'm down.
So, I don't know. I couldn't get over the fact that there were 4 of them.
Seems like a lot.
It seems awesome.
Be interesting. I'd watch it.
Yeah. It's also way more efficient. You can get twice as many runs in.
Busy drag.
How do
strip.
they do? Do they do groups of 4?
Well,
for
so
their,
I
for their
assume-
bracket challenge.
I don't know how they do that then. I should have looked into this a little farther. Because I don't.
I just
That,
have-
that
I just
was
have
my next
questions,
question.
no
I was like,
answers.
so is it you just get one winner? You gotta have the first and second place, or maybe they're just running 2 separate races at the same time.
It's a different bracket.
That's probably what
That
it
would
is.
make sense.
Efficiency.
Yeah, that's
It's
just
efficient.
efficiency.
man.
It's just 2 races at the same time.
2 races at the same.
If
time.
Formula Drift did this, it'd be way better.
That's too much smoke.
What if you have them drift into each other? You know what I mean?
like
Converging drifting.
like X Games did
Get
with,
real wild.
The rally
with the rallycross thing that they used to do. It wasn't rallycross because it was just one car racing
against the other car.
On like
they would
mirrored courses
into each other.
Or Pro Solo does that too.
Well, they were racing each other.
They would race each other on identical but opposite courses.
Mirrored tracks.
And there would be a straightaway to the finish. So they would like race
Race together to the
end. Side by side.
Interesting. That'd be fun.
Pro Solo does that too.
Really?
Pro Solo is two race cars or two autocross cars staged side by side, and then they go to mirrored courses.
Huh.
And they do it on packs. So you could have like an E-mod car racing like an H street car.
Yep.
And that H street car will leave and like 12 seconds later the E-mod car will leave and then
Ooh, that'd be fun. That'd be
chase
really fun.
him down.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Nebraska region does what they call Nebraskana.
Yep.
Which is
I've
a
seen that.
Pro Solo course they set up locally, and you can tree and race each other. It's two cars like that.
Huh.
I've always kind of wanted to go that because I think it'd be.
It'd be a
Do
lot of
that
fun.
maybe.
I think it would add a real interesting characteristic to autocross,
Yeah, I think so.
No doubt.
even just for spectating.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be more fun to
But
expect.
like way cool to drive. So, anyway,
Is that it for that?
just it's crazy.
It is crazy.
I want to be a part of it.
we
There wasn't much today.
more of them.
I feel like the show was gonna go long, so I wanted a short.
Good.
It might go long.
The intro was long.
It's true.
So moving on to our next topic today, we have the Craigslist Price Challenge. Now, for those of you that are familiar with The Price is Right, this is going to be a similar format. So we've done Craigslist challenges before.
No, keep going.
It's really annoying. I was getting
For the love
annoyed.
of God,
I was
don't.
getting annoyed with myself. So we're doing a Craigslist challenge today, but it's a price challenge. It's a little bit different. Price is Right rules. We'll have obviously the visual element on YouTube, but we will describe everything that we're looking at, just like in previous Craigslist challenges. But basically, the other two contestants have to guess the price without going over.
They're
So we'll have the
firm
pictures.
asking price.
We'll have the
Have
pictures.
the pictures.
And read the descriptions.
I'm going to keep track. I've decided.
And then we're
pin
gonna
go?
see.
on the floor.
We're gonna see. Try and guess. And so the goal
Closest
was,
without going over.
yes.
And you can't do the $1 BS bid. Like, give me it legit.
yeah, no real bids.
There's only 3 of us.
real bids for sure. There's only 2 of you technically.
Technically,
because
yes.
I can't
You can't
guess
bid-
on
you
my
can't
own
bid on your
car.
own.
I mean, so
Just so you guys know, the first letters of our name spell RAM. So
we should
If
get
you can't dodge it, you
if-
can ram it.
If you're listening from Dodge, hit us up
yeah.
because that's great marketing.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll drive a Ram.
Ram podcast.
We'll call this the RAM Podcast moving forward.
Yeah, we'll change it. Ram 10ths. It'll be great.
For enough money, I'll do anything. Okay,
Except
so
speak an NPR voice for 2 hours. We're not. Gonna
I'll do it for enough.
for the
If
right-
NPR wants to sponsor
For the
this
right amount of money, I would. We can
If somebody
completely
wants
change this.
to, if somebody wants to sponsor the show for a whole show and pay for me to sound like NPR for the whole time, I'll even add like the music, the background music,
Oh, man.
classical music. I'll do it.
No, we'll need,
opera
we'll
or
need like
something.
what we should do is have Brunswick sponsor us, and we could be like the 10 Pins podcast, and we could talk about bowling.
We'll be the pinheads.
Yeah, man, we got so many podcasts.
Brunswick. Where did you pull that?
Yeah,
out of
where
here?
the fuck did you get Brunswick?
Who doesn't
dude?
know what Brunswick is?
I do, but seriously, where did that come from? That's
I like bowling.
You could have picked anything.
I like bowling.
I like bowling.
When was the last time you went bowling, Robbie?
When I went with you,
What was that like 9 years ago?
no, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Here we go.
I feel like it was longer than that.
It's at least 3.
Why is this happening?
It's our NPR music.
Welcome back to 10 Tins podcast, presented by Brunswick. This week we're talking.
I'm sorry, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Not paying any.
Oh wait,
attention.
we're doing a Craigslist challenge.
We are doing the
I think we're doing
Craigslist
exactly
challenge.
what we normally
Okay.
do. Let's be real here.
Yeah, there's nothing different.
So okay, who wants to get started? Walk us through the first one.
You want me to?
That would be great.
Yeah, you're.
I'm trying to
or-
figure out.
or- so why don't
I'm
you
trying
do
to figure out
this?
the best
Well,
way to keep score.
That's my
Yeah.
hardest part. Is that I think I have to move pictures while reading my paper.
Do you want me to go first then? Because I would happily
Well, if
go
we're gonna
first
keep
if that
score, then
helps.
we all have to do the same number.
What do you
Oh
mean?
yeah, he only got 3.
Like if I only have 3 and you guys have
we have
5,
we have 4 apiece.
We'll see if we'll leave you for last. Then how about that? And that way,
You
if
could be the tiebreaker. You
can
I
be
don't
my
want to take
tiebreaker?
anything away from the show. Yeah,
whatever. It doesn't matter.
let's do him last. We'll see what the scores look
or we
like.
can do like your
Maybe
top
somebody
3, and
runs
then
away.
when we're done, you guys can finish up your runner-ups or whatever. I don't care. Doesn't matter.
Go ahead and pick one of mine, Robbie. We'll start with that.
We'll start with race car.
Okay, so race car. Found this in Kansas City. As I alluded to before, I did search Porsche, and I thought maybe this might pique Adam's interest. It is a 914. It is a SCCA solo race car, they say. It is orange. It has so many speed holes in the trunk that there is no trunk really left. I've never
Oh my God.
Literally.
Dude, that's...
All of the
Is there
panels.
200 holes in that, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
At
there's got. Hold on.
How big do you think
1,
those
2,
are?
3, 4, 5,
Well, they're not
6,
even.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
This is
17,
Michael
18.
counts.
So 12 times 18. Do your math there. That's how many holes are in there. Approximately. 'Cause
Approximately.
They're kind of offset. and
There's
missing
some sponsorship space in there, too.
Yeah, because you got AMSOIL. in
Some
there.
you get $4. So
216
yeah.
for those keeping track at home.
getting $3 from AMSOIL a year. So we left that
it's-
sticker on there.
Nah, that's probably contingency or some shit.
So
So many.
it's got a lot of
colors.
tubing done to it. The front end is tubed.
It's got to be like an E-mod or maybe a...
Yeah, let's see here.
It's either
so
a mod or a prepared class
I have a
car.
Porsche
E-mod.
914
E-mod.
4-cylinder.
God, I'm good.
Take this with a grain of salt. It is a Craigslist ad. It says it makes 340 horsepower.
Ooh.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
Hold, please. Is that a C5 or a C4 wheel on the front there? Like a C4 Corvette wheel?
Yeah,
That's a
it
C4
is.
Ensemble.
Sure looks like
It is. This car is getting weirder as we go. So it makes
Those
340
are really
horsepower.
heavy.
Makes 340 horsepower. Also revs to 10,000 RPM.
Dude, I'm in.
It's got 40 millimeter Webers,
Yes.
3-speed with reverse.
Yes.
Says it weighs 1,500 pounds from the
Oh,
speed
man.
holes.
Well, yeah, he lost like 30 pounds with those speed holes.
Let's see what else. Let's see.
Is that a 6 or a
I think
4?
it comes with. It's a 4. It comes
It's a
with the
4?
supercharger, but I can't.
Oh,
is there a
it's
picture of the engine?
supercharged?
No, I don't see the. I don't see the supercharger. It
doesn't-
says it comes
so
with
it
the
comes with
supercharger.
Comes with it.
Oh, okay. But it already makes 300.
Yeah, E-mod. You're right.
It already makes 300 and change?
I assume that's with the supercharger when that was hooked up,
Yeah, that would make sense.
I would hope so. 'Cause
And-
that's a hell of a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder if it's not.
and it's. I think he's lying also, but it's Craigslist. Enclosed trailer negotiable, so not in the price. Take that into consideration.
Good,
Not
good.
seeing anything else about spares, so I think what you see is what you get. Doesn't have a top, does have a roll bar. It's a race car. It's definitely a race car.
Dude, that thing is sweet.
Got a lot of tubed components to it.
I don't know why, but I have a
Body hang.
914 thing now.
Yeah, because this is the
I've
Porsche
just-
podcast.
The Porsche
Right,
podcast,
yeah, no. So, like, if we actually go all in and we all buy Porsches, I'll be in the 914, please.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
Also, because I think it probably is most realistically in my budget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Maybe not this one.
We'll see.
He says it's race ready. I would be surprised.
That
Tires, brakes, all that stuff. I would sure you would have to go
cage
through.
regulation.
Well, it's a
those,
solo car.
Those cages are built for not for impact. They're
Okay.
built for
Yeah, you're
they're
right.
they're built for rigidity.
Okay. Yeah.
Not for impact.
Not for safe. Yeah. Not.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're built to be as
If
light
you
as
roll it,
they
it'd be
can
all right.
while also stiffening up the chassis
Yep.
and maybe protecting you from a rollover.
Maybe. Wouldn't hold my breath. But
So it's in Kansas City.
Dude, that is like full tubed.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
This thing is sick.
Anybody got any guesses on price?
I will go
Got a number.
9,000.
Okay, Robbie's got 9,000. What do you got, Adam?
I was gonna do 10.
10?
Yeah,
These final bids
that's
on
where
this
I
deal?
was at on that.
I don't like how little of my margin
I'm
is.
sorry, that's where I was at already.
9,000.
We're not going in. Okay, how about this? We're not going in order. So, like, if someone decides to switch, they can switch. We're not. There's no money involved here, so it's not like anybody's going to get that upset.
That's fine.
You're good with 9?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
It's 10.
It's $17,750. It's basically $18,000.
That's too many monies.
That's way too many
Yeah.
monies. Especially for C4 rims on the front.
Yeah,
You know what those would look good on? My S10.
there you go.
Yeah.
In my
Call him
driveway.
up, see how much he wants for it.
I really want
Some
some.
tells me that car's really haggard.
yeah.
Dude, that's E-mod life.
It's not 17,000.
It's E-mod life.
Race
for
life,
sure.
though.
17 grand?
Yeah, 18 grand basically.
18,000.
No. I'm glad we all went with the ones that were like,
I'm sticking with 10.
no. Yeah, I was gonna say 9 at like a real fair
I tried
price.
to get
10.
one that was like seemingly cheap,
10's
but
kind
most
of.
of mine are ridiculous.
If
Me
it
too.
is ready to go, get tires and brakes or whatever, 10's probably
reasonable.
not
out of the question.
out of line. I'd like to see it on a dyno. make more than 200 horsepower. But
Well, so the other question I have is if it has any pedigree. Because pedigree is worth money even in the solo world.
I would think if he
So,
had
like,
like
if
a
he
real
has-
logbook that he would have said something.
Well, if he
about
has
it.
like 3 national championships that are within the last, I'll be generous, 10 years,
Yep.
then that helps the value. I don't know
Yeah.
about $8,000 more than what I guessed, but it does give you something.
yeah.
So
Do you want to go next, Robbie?
I'm sticking.
Let's just rotate through
Okay.
Yeah.
if that works for you. If that's
Yeah.
not
No,
going to
I
screw
like
up
that.
screw up your deal,
No, it's fine. I just
Okay.
mine won't be. I won't be as clicky with my
that's fine.
my cars. We'll start with this
I'm
one.
excited. I don't know why. I'm just really pumped about this one specifically.
This one that's coming up or this show?
This
I've got some great stuff on my list.
Yeah,
I'm
Michael's
really
got some
excited.
cool
I was really
cars.
excited for how this was going to end up.
Ooh, wait a second! Don't tell me. So this is a '67.
Yeah.
Is it?
Sorry, hold on.
How do you know it's a 67 and not a 68?
It is a 1967 Camaro SSRS project car.
So the reason I know it's '67 is because it has the wing vent mirror,
Oh, okay.
the front side
yeah,
window
yeah.
vent mirror. This car is blue or mostly blue.
It was
Some rust.
Yeah,
SSRS, huh?
it's a good restoration
Automatic,
candidate.
4-speed,
Yes,
4-speed.
it has some rust. It will need to
Oh,
be.
that side's not blue.
It needs to be restored.
That side's not blue. Guys.
Doesn't have a
Uh,
grill.
It is missing the original engine. The rest of the car has been torn apart. It's missing the Rally Sport grill and components.
Yep.
There are some rust on the floors, and they are definitely repairable. He claims.
I mean, anything's repairable.
The
I see
hood
a
has
hole.
hood has some rust through. The interior looks like crap.
Gone.
There's a hole in the quarter panel. There's a hole in the roof. Yeah. So then that's the not original engine, but that also doesn't run.
Does he
Does
say
it
what
say
that
what
is?
it is?
It is a small block 2-barrel engine.
Ooh.
So it's a 350. Then.
The original
Or something
350 is
horrible.
gone. And then he also
So it was a 350 car originally.
yes.
Okay.
It was a 1967 Camaro. It's a 10D, which was the 4th week of October 96. It's a 67 12637, which is the deluxe interior.
I love how he lists out these.
It's a 70
codes.
Oh yeah, 765-Z, which is a custom bucket seats. It's a Y2, which is the yellow with black vinyl top.
Oh, so it was yellow.
Yellow with a black vinyl top with this blue car.
That does not have a vinyl top.
This blue car has
Question
no
mark?
Yeah, this I don't see a vinyl top.
What? Okay, so we're talking about the VIN number,
Oh,
not
no, that's
this car.
vinyl.
Then.
Yeah,
That's vinyl.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty awful.
It's not good.
So it was yellow at some point.
It was
Okay.
yellow. It's blue and rusty now. But yeah, he lists off it. This is a real factory air butternut yellow 1967 RSSS Camaro.
So let's back up a second. Was it an automatic or a manual transmission car?
Automatic.
It was. Ooh, see, that hurts. That hurts the value.
Power Glide.
Oh, even worse.
I think that was the transmission you got at the time.
Hold on, I'm not looking up the car. Don't worry.
They're fine. Actually, cover this so you guys can see it. I know the prices now in my head.
Okay.
But yeah, so
That's
it's
not good.
which makes this even more confusing. I saved this, then went back to confirm my price. It's off. It's gone.
It's changed,
No, it's the
the
whole
ad's
listing's gone in a day,
which means he sold it.
or took it down.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 67.
Is there anything about price firm, non-negotiable, not looking for trades, any sort of fun stuff like that I need to know? It's important.
No, he says don't contact him if he doesn't need help selling it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Or
He
if
knows
you're
what
not
he has.
interested in purchasing, yeah, it's
knows
a
what
good
he has.
it's a good restoration
It is
candidate.
not. It is not.
No, it's a good restoration project.
No.
Well, I mean,
What is it? Was he?
got a lot of restoration to be done.
Is it a project? Yes.
Yes,
Is it like, what would be a bad project? Somebody else's project car they just finished. Like, that's a bad project.
yeah.
So I guess he's saying that it's
a great
as far as
project.
projects
There's
go,
a
it's
lot
a
of-
great project.
There's a lot of work ahead of you.
yeah, there's a lot of work.
If you're
a project
really into,
guy,
yeah, like if
this
you're
is a
just
great
guy
one
that likes
because it will ruin your life and your marriage.
Yes, and your wallet.
Yeah. Okay, so you could get a 396 SS in 1967. That was my
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
That is not this car, which I think affects the value.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say on this particular vehicle, this guy is a crazy person.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
no,
say
because he listed out all those codes.
Yep.
The
This sucks,
build codes
man.
and stuff. Like, I think he's a crazy person.
Yep.
I gotta read Robbie and see how crazy this dude is.
So here's what.
Do you want me to tell you what a restored one is selling for?
While you sift through this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Okay,
look
got
up
a
a restored
restored one?
Or
Like
not this exact
like a
car,
Haggerty price or something?
but another 1967 Camaro in the Kansas City area
It's finished.
that's finished, restored.
Like a drivable car.
I could take it to Cars and Coffee on Saturday.
21,000.
21,000.
Yep, for that one.
Yep.
You saw that one?
No,
green.
I guessed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
guess.
I mean, it was a good looking car.
I know what it
You guys own one of these,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Your dad has
Yep,
one.
we got a
It's very
68.
68, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So the Camaro market, especially the first gen Camaro market, is insanity.
Uh-huh.
Or has been in the past. I was at an auction where just a unibody, no interior, no things that bolt onto it, no drivetrain, nothing, and no VIN number plate
Oh.
sold for $600, which I think is like
Ridiculous, but still.
$650 more than it's worth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with $12,000.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I think this is low, but I'm still gonna go with it. Price
Okay.
is right rule. 6,500.
You guys couldn't meet in the middle or something?
Why was it in the
Pretty
middle?
close to the
He wants
middle.
10.5 for this.
Oh, I got that then.
Yeah, you won, but
Yeah.
Adam was close.
My actual guess was 10 grand.
Yeah, he wants 10.
Because I was like, this dude has watched Barrett Jackson
Yeah,
religiously.
yeah. You first of all, you don't have a 4-speed,
No.
so that's a ding. Secondly,
It's not a three. It's not a
it's
big
not
block
the
car,
big. It is the SSRS, which is
Yep.
which does it for some people because
And it's
that's
a
the
factory-
one that has the hideaway headlights, which I know for a fact
Yep.
those things cost $1 million.
factory air car. You said
Yeah.
factory air is worth a lot.
Yep.
My uncle has I believe a 396 even, SSRS. I think it's a 68 though. That was green. That has been tore apart as long as I have lived.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently he could sell this thing for 10 grand.
10 grand.
10 grand, people.
Perfect.
And apparently it sold. Or something.
Or he gave
Or he
up.
decided to keep it. No one bought this after one day. I'll just keep it.
His wife divorced him, so he's keeping the car now.
Yep.
He needs a good
was the
project.
last-
He's got a good
last
project. This is a good project car here.
Him and his son are going to restore it.
That's
If I had
great.
a-
Nope,
if I had
not
a-
for sale.
If I had $1.
All right, let's do Adams. One of Adams' cars.
Just pick one, Robbie. I don't care.
right.
Apparently, I chose cars that start with C.
We'll start with
Oh,
that.
I think we're okay.
accident.
None of mine
By
started with C.
accident.
I thought for sure that
No, we don't have any repeats.
my list is like got Adam written all over
Oh,
it.
I'm
So
excited.
All right, Adam, you got this one.
there's one on there I didn't
All
even,
right.
didn't
So
even
this
want
is
to
a
put on there.
Caprice.
Damn, son. Was
Yeah.
that like a 78?
I'm going to be honest. I think I may have. Oh, no. 77.
Damn.
77 Caprice Classic Coupe. Nice condition.
It is.
It's a nice
It's
condition.
super,
The
super
interior
clean.
is flawless.
Yes. It's absolutely
black on black,
a
white
very
top,
good
right?
looking vehicle.
White top.
New
gray top?
nice condition,
Fine.
cold AC, one owner, 95,000 miles, people. 95 grand.
It's not a lot.
Always maintained and garaged. Topper, he put topper. I think he just meant top, has been reconditioned.
Oh, he's talking about vinyl.
Now he says owned by the same family since new, which indicates not one owner, but maybe one family. I don't know.
Father to
I
son.
mean, you choose. It's your deal. New AC compressor has been converted to 134, which is good.
Yep, that is good.
Makes it easier. Electric seats, recent tune-up,
Damn.
new plugs, fuel filter, etc. New oil sending unit. New power steering pump. Been taken care of its entire life. Runs perfectly. Located in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, heart of the Rust Belt. Honestly, looks like it hasn't seen a day of snow in its life. Like this was the family pride and joy. Clean, clear title in hand, ready to go.
So I will tell you something I do know about this era of GM engines. This engine makes approximately 5 horsepower. Okay,
It will.
The car
might get
It
you there.
made
the car
when new 5 horsepower.
the car weighs 6,500 pounds, but it
yeah.
makes 5 horsepower.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
I believe there's an engine
low and
picture.
slow.
so take that into
I
consideration.
believe
It's-
there's an engine picture in there
Should be.
somewhere.
Yep.
It's not going to be a quick deal.
That is
That's
not
drunk.
the right
That's-
car.
Are you sure? No, you're right. That's wrong car.
Yeah, that's for another car.
Sorry,
Ooh,
sorry.
we almost gave it away, but it was just a trunk, so it's okay.
There it is. Sorry.
It was
Other-
not a trunk.
Other direction.
was it?
Other
Oh, shit.
direction.
Okay.
Other direction.
There we go. There it is.
It looks very original.
It's clean.
Yeah, it looks like
Super original.
like seriously just rolled off the factory floor.
Yeah, it's not
But like I don't think it's a
show car.
it's not a collector car.
No,
It's not a- it's not a-
historical plates on it though.
It's not a a hard to find like
Yeah.
sought after vehicle. But like if you I mean it's good guys legal.
Yep.
You drive it anywhere, I feel like.
I'm gonna say $5,500.
Okay.
7.
7.
7Gs, baby.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
12.5.
Ooh, damn. Robbie got that one.
I got a point.
I couldn't believe 12.5 for that.
That's
If I
high.
had $6,500 and I thought that maybe I could take that to Barrett Jackson and maybe not make money but buy it for a year and it wouldn't really owe me anything and I
Yeah.
could sell it for what I had in it, I would probably buy it.
I can see
Because
that.
it'd be fun, just enjoy it and then get rid of it when it's time to get rid of it.
It's a 12.
12 G's, that ain't happening. 12 G's are gonna lose some cash on that deal.
It's insane.
It's a nice car.
It's a very nice car.
It's just it's a nothing.
I
car, though.
challenge
Yeah,
you to
that's the point.
find something nicer than that one.
Seriously, take it to Barrett Jackson.
But it's not an SS. It's not anything.
someone will give you
It's just a car.
Someone's gonna
$6,500.
Yeah,
It's
someone's
the
gonna take it
modern-
and put hydraulics on
It's
it.
the modern equivalent
Fuck
of a
yeah.
Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
It's just
just a car.
It's just a car.
It just happens to be a 2-door.
Yep.
Right.
All right, let's do another one of mine. It is the
See what else he's
computer
decided
user's choice, whatever he wants to do over
tickle
there.
my buttons over here, I guess.
I got some fun stuff, I think.
Oh yeah, you'll like this one.
I picked one specifically to upset you, Michael.
No, mine are all. This was Adam's
Zay-
list for sure.
Oh,
This
son
is
of
the
a
one.
bitch.
This is the one I almost didn't put on here. I
Son
really
of a
didn't want to.
bitch.
But I was like, I couldn't find anything.
I don't
else
care
good.
what it costs. I need it.
So it's a Smith conversion. It's a Mark IV GTI with the Smith conversion, so it is a pickup. It's dark blue or
Yes.
black. It's
Dark blue.
It's like navy almost.
I thought they were supposed to be all on Jettas.
Maybe it's a Jetta, but it's a golf
It's
front
a
end
Golf.
conversion.
Or no, I don't. Yeah.
Shall I read? I'll read. How about
Please.
that? Jetta TDI. So it is a Jetta,
Jetta, but it
with
is
a
a
golf
TDI.
conversion.
oh my god.
Yep, R32
Yes.
front end, R32 crap. It's got an Alpine head unit. He's done a bunch of the stupid crap that you do. European auto headlamp switch.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. Seat Cupra R lip spoiler.
Oh god.
Yeah. Porsche wheels with blue brake calipers and 20th anniversary GTI suspension. Beetle seats that flip up for access to the rear. I mean, this guy's really gotten deep into the Volkswagen catalog to pull out
did.
some parts. It's got a bed
It's not
cover,
Volkswagen Life though. OEM Plus.
electric tailgate,
How did he get
if
that?
that's your thing.
I suppose you could just custom order those
What?
covers.
What covers?
The tuxedo cover he's got on the trunk.
Oh, I don't know how they did that. I guess.
Tuxedo, isn't that what they call them?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Does he talk about that?
The tonneau cover
This is
thing?
black headliner, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. Custom made class 3
very
trailer
clean.
hitch.
It's clean.
It's very
Flip
clean.
up cover underneath the license plate.
No, to hide your shenanigans.
No, that's to get to the
lit up.
receiver hitch.
Oh, okay.
Timing belt, water pump, all that stuff that every Volkswagen owner says they've changed.
Twice.
Dual mass flywheel and clutch kit.
Ooh, spent some real money on that.
Yeah, this
flywheel.
dude spent some money on
car's
this
been
deal.
apart.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, if it's your thing, I think it is pretty well put together.
It looks
very nice.
very well.
It is
put
a manual,
together.
Yep.
5-speed manual.
It's good.
TDI again.
It's exactly what I want in a Smith kit.
Which is the most forgiving transmission I've ever driven.
Oh, that's right. You've driven one of these.
Well, not the Ute, but yeah, the Jet.
Well, yeah, that's because he built it that way.
Yeah. No, I've driven one of these. Yeah, it's like the easiest transmission ever.
I really, really like the 6-speed in my GTI.
I believe that.
I loved the transmission in my Audi. It was great. So
Actually, it was so good that the one in the Veloster was annoying
Yeah, I believe
because
that.
it was that good.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. I was spoiled when I learned how to drive.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. So there it is. It's got some miles on it.
How many?
I have no
all
idea.
of the
Oh.
miles.
Let me see if
It's
there's...
really like at this point.
It's a
It's a TDI
TDI.
Jetta. It
It's-
really
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
Whether it's got 100 or a million, it's still good to go.
it's fine.
It should be
It's
fine.
got another million left in it either way.
So guesses.
Gosh, this is
Who
tough.
went first last time?
I don't know. I think you.
Did I go first?
Yeah, you eked it in there. Gosh, I don't know if the TDI market is like crazy now because there's so few of them left.
Sure.
So I don't know.
It's got a rebuilt title.
Ooh,
That's kind of important.
information.
Yep.
Well, not
I just
really.
noticed
It
that.
is though,
Not when it's a Ute.
but I feel like He was probably rear end damage. Most
Yeah,
likely. That's probably why he chose it.
Oh yeah. At this point,
Well, of course, it could have been front end damage too because it's got a golf front end on
to
it.
say it's so specialized, I don't think it matters. Whoever's
No.
going to buy this doesn't care if it's rebuilt.
Yeah, I think you're right.
2004. So that's the
God, I
year.
wish I could remember what the Smith kit cost.
It can't be cheap.
I want to say it's in the like 6 to 8 range for the kit. So you gotta take that. But does that matter?
I got a price.
You know, like do you build a?
It does,
You
but
put
it
a
doesn't.
$6,000 kit on a $4,000 car to make
Well,
a $6,000 car.
we'll talk
or-
about that moving forward. Don't you worry.
Also, don't forget this is on Craigslist, so value really means nothing.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this game. Whatever you think it's worth doesn't mean anything. You have to read between the lines on the description.
I think I went first last time because I said,
Yeah, you did.
yep.
So I'm gonna go first. I guess is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I think so.
Shit, son.
I have a number in my head, and I don't want to say it.
I'm gonna go with 8.
Okay,
$8,000.
you got 8. Robbie, what do you got?
Shit, I don't want to go that high now. All right, I was gonna say.
Just give your number. Who cares about who wins? Just give
I
the
care.
your
I
hunch.
care about winning.
Give me your hunch, Robbie.
14.
14. Adam's closer, and Adam actually wins
Dang it!
because he was under, but it's 10, 350.
10.
I thought for sure you'd ask more than that.
10.
Yeah, I could see why.
Why 350?
It's a weird number.
Why
so you
10,
can negotiate down to 10.
To 10, yeah.
Because he's
or
willing
9,
to take
5.
10.
I'll take $850 off. Okay.
Dang. I thought he'd ask a lot more for that, honestly.
Porsche wheels.
With
I mean, that
Volkswagen
just-
with Volkswagen center caps.
That's OEM plus.
That's
Robbie.
way too
That's
much
what they
work.
do in the Volkswagen world.
You need to know about that Euro
V-dub
life.
for life.
V-Dob. All right, I'll go next. This one's not super exciting,
Okay.
That's fine.
but I think it might stump you.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry. It's a
Oh, man.
2003
It could be anything. It could be,
WRX project car.
it could literally be any price. It could literally be.
It could be anywhere
It
from
could be
500 to 50.
It could be $15,000.
Yep. So it is automatic. Motor is out and apart.
Yeah.
Comes with new parts, struts, timing belt, gasket kit. Body is in really good condition. Interior not too good, spelled too wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't list the miles. Condition, good.
Okay. Is that it? That's all the
it.
description?
Oh, so I couldn't tell at first if it was a wagon or not.
Nope, not wagon.
That other picture you showed, the first picture you showed.
There's your engine sitting out in the rain.
Okay.
So that blocks junk. My other question, was the hood popped or is that a front end damage?
I'm going to go with hood popped.
Hood popped. Okay, so that.
It's blue?
It's blue. The body
But
looks...
it's not like the blue. It's just blue.
It's a blue. Or it's so sun faded.
I think it's sun faded. I think that is the blue. I
Is
just
it
think
the
it's
blue?
that bad.
It's been sitting outside since 2003.
Seriously?
No, it doesn't say that.
okay,
I'm just
okay.
making
I was like,
assumptions.
Is he
dang.
giving us a mileage?
No miles.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You're putting a new motor in.
And
it.
it's an
that mo-
automatic.
Yeah.
That's-
So did it comes with the motor that was in it, or it comes with a different motor?
Comes with motor is out and apart.
Okay, but he had aftermarket parts with it.
Yes.
And I think I have to go first this time, which is fine.
Whatever.
Any more pictures? Just those 3?
Those 4, yeah.
Those 4. So he's got a motor, a car on a trailer, doesn't run. He's got some parts with it. He's a Subaru owner. So
It's tough.
it literally could be anything.
Is he
It literally could
is he
be
a Subaru guy or did he end up with this?
He drives.
No. I think the problem is the motor's out because he's a guy that ended up with
Is
this,
this a-
and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Is this an Impreza or a WRX?
It's a Rex. Based on the
WRX.
hood.
So it's a turbo car.
Yes.
Yes, you can
But
see
it
the
was
you can
an
see the turbo
automatic.
that's got the rag stuffed in it that's been sitting in the rain.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But it's a automatic.
Okay, one more quick question. Did he say what parts come with it?
Yes. Struts, timing belt,
Okay.
gasket kit.
So none of the things I need to put.
So he
that
blew the
on
head
back.
gaskets out of it because he's a Subaru owner.
Right.
I'm gonna guess that he wants $2,500 for this piece of shit. And I've seen running ones
Uh-huh.
with automatics
For-
with
for-
a lot of miles for $4,000.
God damn it. I was kind of.
I knew this was going to be kind
That's
of
kind of where I wanted to be too, but I don't want to be like 2501 because that's just douchey.
We're not about that here.
No, so I'm gonna go with 3 because
actually it's fair price.
actually,
1,000.
oh,
Oh,
I was kind of.
Oh, look at
that's
that.
a good. That's a
I
good
was
deal.
kind of surprised at
That
the price.
seems like a totally reasonable price.
Yep.
He's not a Subaru guy.
He's ready to get rid of it.
He's not a
Get
Subaru
this piece
guy.
of shit
he
away
just
from me.
happens to have a Subaru.
Yeah, I
That'd
think
be a
so.
great race car.
Yeah.
I mean,
For
absolutely.
1,000, you could do something with it. At anything above
drift
that.
car. Call up Enviado. Tell me you want an angle kit.
Rallycross or whatever, man.
Yeah.
Okay, no points on that round. Adam is ahead by 1 at the moment.
Oh, that's right. We were over, so no points.
No
That's
points.
No
interesting. I
points
didn't
on
think
that
about
round.
that.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Stumped ya.
So we got Adam up
All right,
next.
so bring on the next C car.
All right. This is the one that we showed the trunk last time?
Yeah.
or something.
Question mark?
Yes. Yes.
Corvair.
A Corvair.
Let me guess. Hold on. 1964.
That's not fair. He knows these things. I don't know these things.
I'm gonna be honest. Apparently, oh wait, I can find it real quick because I saved these in my 64. Look at
Yeah,
you.
boy.
Damn,
Damn close. I'm
But-
2 for 3.
But turbo.
Okay, turbo Corvair.
Turbo
Cool. I dig
Corvair.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Straight and clean original car, fresh from long-term storage.
It looks good. It is
Needs-
white on white on white.
All the white.
Needs brakes and gas tank cleaned, but runs well. Good interior with new carpet, 6-cylinder factory turbo 4-speed. Call Jeff.
So
Crack dash.
I'm sure that's like standard operating
It's like a 240
procedure.
crack dash.
this also indicates to me that
GM thing.
there's a big paint chip right there.
That is a huge paint chip.
This indicates to me that Adam is transitioning into the Porsche life. 'Cause
Oh,
let's
yeah.
look at a couple quick
Rear
things
engine
here.
boxer,
let's talk
Rear
turbo
engine
car?
boxer turbo car. This is basically a 911 turbo.
This is
That's what
basic.
Except better because
That engine doesn't look better.
because it's a GM product.
That trunk doesn't look better.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's an interesting deal. If
Look
I
at
was going to
these.
own a Corvair based thing, it would for sure be the van.
I'm so confused by this.
What? That's the motor.
I know it's just working on that.
Who went first last time, Robbie? Do you remember?
It doesn't matter.
I got a number in mind.
I have no number in mind at all.
Robbie's like, Corvair, I didn't even know this existed. I think that the turbo's a semi-rare thing. Just so you know.
All
There
right.
are Yankos out there. This is not one of
Not a
those.
Yanko.
It's not that rare. But I think it's a
Well,
little more rare than the base like NA model.
Okay, well, I had a number. Now I think it's too low.
They're allegedly unsafe at any speed.
Yep.
I've seen
Certain death.
Ralph Nader wrote
Ruined
about them
this
at
car.
length,
Ruined
which made them
this car.
infamous.
Yep.
I don't think they're nearly as bad as Ralph Nader made them out to be.
For you, Robbie, I would kind of place it in your mind somewhere along the 300 SL, the Mercedes, Ferrari
Yeah,
GT,
absolutely.
the
Yeah.
Ferrari 250
The
GTO.
250
We're
GTO,
getting
somewhere
there,
in there.
right?
We're
Yeah,
getting to those.
absolutely.
I would think when you think
to those,
about
he says.
comparables, that's where I
Yeah,
need
it's
you to
up.
be.
They're up
okay?
in there for sure.
somewhere in that range.
Yeah, like
Very
original
collectible.
911 RSs.
A lot of
Olds.
racing heritage.
Let me go
No,
first.
absolutely.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and go
Actually, they do have a lot of racing heritage.
they do, they do.
were very popular.
This is the precursor to the Camaro. In all honesty, it is.
No,
It is.
absolutely. The front end looks just like the 62 Tempest. You know how I feel about Tempests.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw.
I
it out.
would
Jay Leno said this was the greatest car he's ever driven.
I would own one of these happily.
All right, well, that drops
To the
price.
great disappointment of my father.
Now I want you to have one.
All right, so throw out
Don't
a
worry,
price,
I've
Robbie.
disappointed him enough.
I know. I was like, this is the Disappoint Our Fathers podcast. I'm gonna go with $6,700.
Okay.
He's going 6,700, so I'm gonna go. I can't bust out though, right? So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
eight.
Price is
8,000.
Right rules.
8,000 on this boy.
Robbie's right, but only
Is he?
because we're Price is Righting it.
Damn.
So $49.95.
No, he didn't get
I know.
it.
I went over. It
He
doesn't
busted
count.
out too.
Oh yeah, no, busted out. Yep,
Yep.
my bad.
Damn. This
Yeah,
is a
dude.
steal.
That's
I
a-
was like,
that's a fair price.
I would buy that.
my
car.
honest guess was 16,000.
This was my surprisingly affordable given its condition choice.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the price.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
I think
That's a
that
deal.
is a solid purchase.
Looks good.
How much was?
$5,000. $49.95.
How about
Cheap.
my first guess was gonna be 5,200. I should have gone with. I still have been
Yeah,
over.
it
It
would've
would
been over.
But I'm way
have
closer.
been way closer.
Given that Robbie has literally zero reference points.
Not a clue.
To a 64 Corvair.
What the hell is this?
I don't that existed before today to Robbie? Probably not.
All right, I'm up again.
All right, Michael.
Choose whichever one you like, sir.
I'm gonna save the one I like the most for last.
I think I know which one that is because it's a winner.
I'm Hold on, how many
I
pictures?
hate being in the dark like that. Should have like this one.
Just
I could have
snuck-
creeped.
snuck
on-
You coulda looked,
I
'cause
could have creeped on this show.
Oh, I thought you were gonna save this one for last because this is dope.
It is dope.
It is dope all day. So
Tell
this
me,
is,
What do
tell
we
me
got
about
here?
this
this.
is a 1992 GMC Top Kick. So this would be like the 4500, 5500 range.
This is the race car hauler.
It's the RV puller. It's got flames on it.
shit, son.
That's
It
some
has
rad
some
flames.
flames on it. It's got the RV situation in the back. If you want to scroll over to that, Robbie, it's got air conditioning.
Oh,
It's
look at
got a little
that.
TV, little bench, place for you to sleep. It's got a range.
I'm just gonna sell my house, live in
This
that.
thing is awesome.
So, couple things keep in mind. It is gas, so that does change
Really?
price.
That's
does change
surprising
price.
that a
But
vehicle that large is gas.
But it has an Allison transmission.
big block must have like the 8.1 in it then.
No, it's got a small block in it.
What? Holy shit! Are you? It's got a 5.3 or 5.7.
It's got a 366, so it's a 92. So
Oh,
it's probably
okay,
a
so we're
TPI
like-
or some level of like late model carbureted nonsense. It's got 120,000 miles, which really isn't that bad.
No, it's not terrible.
He says it can pull a trailer, but I'd be surprised.
Not much of a trailer. Like maybe an aluminum trailer and an Omni.
Maybe like one of those U-Haul
Yeah,
single axle.
What about like an
carrying a
Omni?
Miata.
What about an Omni on a?
carrying a?
dolly.
You could
On a
probably
car
you could
dolly.
pull a Miata on a car dolly or an Omni.
I
on
saw
a car
somebody
dolly.
pulling a Miata on a car dolly behind his caravan on the way back from TT's.
Hell yeah.
So
It can be
do
done.
It can be
That's
done.
You could do it with this.
Oh yeah.
Take into consideration you could come and swap it, and it would be like the ultimate fucking
That'd be great.
puller and grid life party vehicle.
You gotta leave the flames on it though.
Yeah.
You're not taking the
Flames
flames
are-
off. There's
You're,
no
if
way.
anything, you're adding more to it.
do more flames down the side. Turn
Josh-
that
Josh
into the
Fettis
Guy
needs-
Fieri vehicle.
Yep.
Josh
mobile.
Fettis needs this to
You know-
pull the neon
Yeah.
just as it is.
I'd be a great puller for the Neon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put a cam in it if you need
Some
to.
headers. How
Some
about
headers.
Be?
There's got to be a ton of space in there to work on that
Small
engine.
block. What the? They made 454s then. You know. I'm just saying.
Called GMC.
Jesus Christ.
They also had Caterpillar straight six diesels at this time too, but this
Yeah,
one does not
that's
have
true.
that.
That's true as well.
So basically, this is an RV that you're buying here. It does not pull anything. More than likely.
No, I wouldn't.
Is that the one that's got like the so it doesn't have like the semi-style hitch behind the camper like some of those big ones do.
Does it show it?
It's
I
just
think
a
it's just
flat
a,
back.
Yeah, it's just got it's
Okay.
got a regular
Yep.
receiver on the
Okay.
back.
With a
It's got a porch.
small porch area.
The world's smallest folding chair might fit on there.
I doubt
don't,
it.
Don't have too many
Don't-
beers.
yeah, I
so
was
it'll
gonna
fall
say,
off.
You
Be
could
very
set your
sober.
beer on it.
Be very.
It's a
sober.
place to lean against.
Yeah.
I feel like offsetting the steps to the side was a poor design.
It can't be more than a few inches.
How many people get drunk and fall off that?
Every
thing?
Or
every
like
fucking
my
time.
2-year-old's gonna for sure get hurt falling
That's
out
like,
of that door.
and that's probably like 3.5 feet.
Oh,
off
yeah,
the
that's
back
a
of it.
big
You're
first
gonna
step,
break
dude.
your ankle if you fall off.
it's a
of there.
big first step.
Yeah.
Look at that Camaro sitting next.
The
to him.
Camaro is
That is exactly
also
the kind of
correct.
car that I pictured him owning.
Yep.
Any
Was that a
ideas?
second
Any
gen?
guesses? Oh yeah, it's second gen. Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's a
son.
79 too.
Yeah,
I think.
it is. Son of a gun.
All right, hit me up with some guesses.
God, I
on
don't
this.
even know what that's worth.
I know.
This is,
is it-
so
if-
far
does it-
out of what
I've
I
been
was
looking for pullers
expecting.
and I found this.
Does he want too much? Does he want not enough?
I feel like this is a deal. Like-
I think it's fair value.
I think he wants $6,000 for this.
Adam's got $6,000. What do you got, Robbie?
I'm gonna go low.
I think
Okay.
that might
I'm gonna
be
go
high.
way low.
Okay.
Lower than I should because
Okay.
I want to get a point.
Jesus.
$3,000.
$3,000. Adam's correct. Damn it! Not dead. He's not dead on correct. 7,900.
Whoa.
And he had it at $10,000 because I was looking at pullers,
Nope.
and this one came up a couple months ago.
Wow.
He wanted
No.
$10,000 for
That's
it.
too high.
I bet if you go and offer him 6, he'd probably take it.
He might. Probably doesn't have any takers because people are afraid of the flames
And the small block.
And this,
and the small block. I'd want to drive it around and then be disappointed.
it would be a lot of fun though.
Your trailer is aluminum, right?
No.
Robbie?
No.
Oh, I thought yours was.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
It's just painted silver.
Oh, okay.
You
Well, then
need-
don't buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Don't do
No.
that.
No, I'm
No,
good.
I
I'm
think-
good with the Avalanche.
All right, so
Me.
we're back to Robbie. Back to Robbie.
All right, so let's
Son of a
go.
gun.
All right, we'll go with this one. Sorry,
Pulling
for
it up. No, it's okay. Takes a second.
This
Son of a bitch.
It's a 9:30 slant nose. This is the best podcast ever. All right, hold on a second.
Son of
Hold
a
on
gun.
a second.
this
So
car.
is it? Hold on.
Wait.
This could be a slant nose conversion, which it probably is.
Oh, it's for sure.
But it's gonna. I'm gonna say. So it's air cooled, and I'm gonna say it's a 1987.
Oh, this is what we're doing now. You're guessing.
This is my
You're
thing
trying
now.
to- okay.
1987.
All right, so hold on. What's in the back?
It could be anywhere. It could go. I think as far
This-
back as 81. But
This
I'm
is
gonna say
in Iowa.
Okay.
Where?
Oh shoot! I had it.
Marshalltown.
No, it's
know that guy.
it's relatively close. I can't.
Those
I don't
red
have.
This is important information
I
because
don't
if it's
have
in
it in front
Marshalltown, I'm 110,000 is where I'm at.
Okay. No, we're gonna
That
keep going.
might be low, actually.
1989 Porsche
Son of a
930
bitch. You're so
Close.
close.
slant nose cabriolet M505 G50.
That doesn't mean
M505
G50.
That's
so
a
that's the
transaxle.
G50 trans. What do you?
All right, so he's
God, those
got
red wheels, man.
he's got this many descriptions,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
and then this.
Oh my god! That's like size 6 font, and it's a page and a half.
So he goes on to describe this car. First, he talks about the history that his dad bought it brand new, from Europe.
So he took the European delivery option.
European delivery.
Shit, son. This thing's been on the dirt.
So it had
for
30,
sure.
3,500 miles in 1989. It currently has 5,863
Oh my God.
miles.
So this is
And
an
it mi-
actual slant nose.
It might go up 5,800 miles.
So it's an actual slant nose.
You think this is
Yes.
a real
I
slant?
think it is, yeah, based on the miles.
Was that? Did you say it was a cab?
Cabriolet.
Yep.
It is.
He said that the article that he read that there should be roughly 28 of these in existence.
Oh, damn!
I don't think your guesstimate was high enough anyway.
He goes into talk about how, honestly, he just talks about like the history of his family buying this. Doesn't really talk about the car itself all that much. It comes with
Oh, that whale tail.
It comes with the custom works floor mats, custom car cover, factory car care kit from 1989. The factory tool kit.
Oh my god!
Factory air compressor, manuals, emergency reflective triangle, factory first aid kit, factory wing deflector, something Tanio. I can't read that.
Tano.
Tonneau cover?
Tano cockpit cover.
Oh, for when the top's down, it covers where the top sits.
Yeah, so he
So
bought.
is that a wide?
It's
body
turbo,
then?
isn't it?
Is it a turbo?
Isn't it a turbo?
That makes a lot of difference.
He's got the
I
opening
could-
for turbo. He's got the intakes. You'll never see it unless
Yeah,
that says intercooler on it.
Isn't that an intercooler right there?
Yeah, wasn't is that
It's not a radiator
That's an intercooler.
So
right
it's
there.
turbocharged.
Yeah, it has to be right.
because it's an air cooled car, so that's not a radiator. Or is it an oil cooler?
He's looking here real quick.
There's so many words.
It's got to be. It's got to be a turbo.
He wrote a book about it. man. I
Robbie's
don't know
got
what
like
to tell you.
legitimately size 6 font, and it's the front and back of one page.
Yeah.
Just so people understand, it's crazy. It's
I
got to
could-
be. It didn't.
Let's assume it is.
It didn't say turbo in the description.
It doesn't.
It's guards red though,
Yeah.
Red wheels.
with
Black
red Fuchs
interior?
wheels.
Damn, son. Dude, this car is like
Mahaska County, Iowa.
Alaska County. Interesting. That isn't that far away.
No, it's not. I could go pick this up tomorrow.
Well, I bet you couldn't.
Well, I couldn't financially.
Trying to
That's what loans are for, man.
sell the estate, maybe.
All right. 1989 Porsche 930. Give me some prices.
I'm making Michael go first.
I'm going 105. 105.
Are you that low?
I am that low.
I
It's in Mahaska County.
think he's playing the Price is Right game.
I think it's in Mahaska,
Yep.
which is nowhere.
It isn't nowhere.
Don't
It's
fucking
what's it
matter.
on Craigslist or is it on?
eBay.
It's on eBay.
Oh,
It's on
shit.
eBay. It's not on Craigslist.
Not on
It has a
Craigslist.
buy it now price though.
Sorry, yes, buy it now.
Oh,
price.
okay. I'm gonna revise my price then.
Yeah,
Thought this was a
sorry. I'm
Craigslist
sorry.
car.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
I should have let it.
If it's on eBay, it's got a buy it now price.
It has an buy it now, no bids, like no, not even an option to bid.
You got to buy.
Oh,
it.
it's just a buy it now.
Buy it
car.
now, you could make
I
an
didn't
offer.
know you could do that.
Oh yeah, they take like 10%.
Oof.
Yeah, you get fucked. It's not worth
They're
it.
gonna make a lot of money on this car.
Selling a car on eBay is
Selling
not
stuff on
the way
eBay
to
in
go.
general kind of sucks now. They just hack 10% out of whatever you sell.
Yeah,
Straight
basically.
up.
They're gonna make a lot of money on this car.
I'm gonna say based on that,
He's got 100% positive feedback.
Okay.
4 reviews.
Crack and rack. He's got to be a chiropractor, right?
Crack, and rack. He's a. You know what he is? He's a chiropractor
No.
and a plastic surgeon.
No.
Shit.
No.
Crack and rack.
He's a cocaine dealer who loves strippers.
That's the life, man. That is
With his 930
This is the
slam
car for
mode.
that life.
Are you kidding me?
Or he's a cocaine addict that likes crack, or no, not crack, but craps.
Oh,
So
no.
you rack 'em
Oh,
up.
you rack them up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like chiropractor and plastic surgery.
That's
Cracks your
That's
back
how
and
you could
gets you a
afford.
bigger rack. you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
It's got the Porsche.
I know, man. This
Robbie's
sucks,
like
Robbie.
super into this car.
This sucks,
No, I
What
Robbie.
the fuck happened to this
Personally,
show?
I don't
The
like
worst
this
show.
car. I really don't like this car.
Good news is the next one I have, it's the same echelon of bullshit.
So is
Just-
my last one.
Dude, my last one's kind of ridiculous too, but
Okay.
it's not in this level.
Okay,
of
all right,
You're gonna
right.
love my last one.
Oh God, I've got a number, but I want you to go first.
150.
Oh, son of a bitch, that was my number. I don't think he's high enough. 175, Robbie. Final answer.
Adam wins
Yeah,
Whoa.
easily.
250.
325.
Shit.
And this wasn't one of those like fake ones because I was searching through eBay for some like ridiculously
Holy
priced
cow.
cars. Someone was trying to sell his like Volvo 240 for $1 million because his wife said he had to sell it. So he's like, $1 million. If someone buys it, they can have it. So obviously it was a real ad, but a
Damn.
fake ad. This was a real ad. $325,000, but it has 5,000 miles.
You know
Why even
what's,
put it on eBay? Why don't you just give it to an auction house?
You have
You
to
know
tell them
what's
to sell
sad
it at
is-
that point.
especially at 10%. I mean,
Yeah, just give it to
But
someone
dude,
who sells Porsches.
yeah,
and
like
that's
call
what
up
they do.
Wayne Carini, and
Yeah.
he'll get you your money. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
And it'll go
That
for
car-
more than that.
I bet that is a $300,000 car with that mileage and
That's-
the Porsche bubble right now.
This is a Barrett Jackson.
I'll
car.
bet he gets
really.
that money.
You know what I would rather have? A Singer.
I would rather have so many things.
There's a lot of things I would
What's
buy.
a Singer cost?
I think they're $500,000 now.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's like a 19-year waiting list.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, Adam's cleaning up, Robbie. I'm just telling you that right now.
Doesn't
you gotta,
even matter
you gotta do
anymore.
some. It really doesn't matter.
I got one left.
All right, I got one left too.
This is good.
So Adam's
I'm
up
excited
next.
about this. This one's just for Michael.
Yeah.
Dedicated. This one goes.
No, I almost picked this piece of shit. No, we can't do this because I know what the price is.
Ah, son of
Let's
a
talk about it though. Let me
Let's-
guess.
we'll
Just
talk- let
just
Robbie-
me
let
guess.
Robbie
Let me
guess,
bitch. We'll let Robbie guess. So this
Because I
is
was
a-
like, "Are you fucking serious?" When I saw the price.
this is a 65 Cobra replica.
Obviously.
Not a
Obviously.
real one.
Starts out all caps locks, right?
Okay.
Very firm, no trades of any kind. Don't even think about making an offer.
You want my 240?
Bro, I'm gonna be on eBay after we get done offering this dude the RX-7 and a dirt
Oh, this
bike.
wasn't on eBay.
No, on Craigslist. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Let me send this dude emails.
Then he goes
20
back to just regular lowercase. So we're back into the real. He's not yelling at you anymore.
That's good. I don't like to yell
Please
that.
read the whole ad before making a reply.
I
You don't
will
have
not.
you don't have to read the whole ad.
I will not do that.
1965 427 side oiler motor, which is like the Cobra motor.
Yep.
So, I mean,
He's trying to make it authentic.
this is right. 4-speed top loader with backwards shifter like the original Cobras had.
Yep.
Jaguar independent rear suspension.
Yep.
4 wheels. Halabrand knockoffs. And I believe when he says knockoff, he means that they
Center knocks.
have the center knockoff, not that they're fake Halabrands.
Okay. Yeah, I picked up on that.
Just had the side pipes recoated ceramic.
I can see that.
It is a guardsman blue body with white stripes. Very nice interior, 7 gauges in the dashboard. The car was built 15 years ago, but looks like it was built yesterday. The engine was just taken apart a month ago when he had the side pipes re-ceramic coated and had new gaskets installed. You cannot tell the car was built 15 years ago. The car has many awards, including a 3rd place finish at Shelby Nationals.
Wow.
What?
The man who owns his car has been a Ford mechanic for over 50 years. Not only that, but he has restored many cars in his home shop, including real Cobras and many Shelby Mustangs and other high-performance cars from Ford from 65 to 70s.
Cool story, bro.
He earlier had a red and white Cobra of the same quality
Wow.
with the side oiler 427. And it, dude, like, he says, with the exception of the fiberglass body, this car is better than any of the continuing CSX cars, and that you will not find a better one than this one anywhere.
I will for sure be spamming this guy's inbox.
And he
later tonight.
writes like legitimately 3 paragraphs about how special just the motor is. And then we go back to caps locks. As said above, very firm. We do not need help selling this car, so do not ask. Contact us through Craigslist with the reply with your phone number and a good time to call. If the phone number is not in the response, or in the title, I will just delete your email.
I will for sure still be emailing him, though.
We do this because of scams and because if you are truly interested, you will only reply in this way. I'm advertising this car for my friend. Do not ask me for more information. I will have him call you.
Oh, geez.
Quick side note, real quick. Who are these people that exist on this planet? And there must be millions
It's a lot of them.
Tons
that
of them.
advertise cars for other fucking people.
I don't get it.
There's got to be millions and millions.
I don't need help selling this car because I'm already helping somebody.
Like literally
Right.
more than the population of Jamaica and Cuba combined. These people have to exist in
Yeah.
just the United States.
yeah, I don't know, man. And they're all batshit crazy.
Yep. So I know the price.
So I don't know what the 65 or what the Cobra rep market really is. I don't know
think
if
it's
this is a
absurd.
reasonable price. He seems to think that it's
I
a low
haven't-
price. I'll tell you that much.
I have a number
since
in my
it doesn't
head
matter.
that he thinks is a low price.
you might as well talk through it because
I want to say
Talk us through it.
I want to say 54,000 because I think that's what he thinks it's worth.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because I think he thinks he has like a legit Cobra.
Yeah.
Except for the body.
Right.
So
54 grand. Your is that your number? Is that your
can't-
final answer?
I don't know if I want to go higher than that or not. It's a nice car.
it doesn't matter. Adam
Nah.
basically won at this point. So.
54. Let's just say 54,000. Fuck it.
Breakout. 50 grand.
Oh,
You're right there. Yeah.
50 grand for that. And I don't know if
I
that's
was
a good
gonna say-
price or a bad price, but it's too much.
It seems
Either
high.
way, it's too much.
It's a $50,000 kit.
It's a kit car.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
try to.
it truly is as good as they come as a kit car.
It is, but
Like it looks like it's an
It's-
absolutely drivable car. They have pictures of the underneath. It looks really well put together. It looks very clean. That motor is like
I want to know the build price.
that motor is from another planet cool.
Yeah.
Side Oiler 427s. Like seriously, it doesn't get cooler than that for Ford performance motors. That car's probably worth 50 grand in the real world. It's just not worth it to me.
No.
First thing I would do if I knew someone who bought this car. Sounds like fiberglass, bro. Did
Oh, man.
you spend
Go over there
15
with one of
grand
those-
on this?
Go over there with one of those Bondo body magnets.
Just get a magnet.
like, oh, this
Just keep poking
must
it with
be
a magnet.
solid Bondo.
What is
oh,
with
it's
this?
fiberglass. Interesting.
I guess it would have been aluminum, but still.
Yeah.
Hey, why are you here, good guys? This
Beat it.
beat
Get
it.
the fuck out, nerd.
I do want to know what it would cost to build that straight up.
I'll bet you that you couldn't build that car for 50 grand.
You don't think?
You couldn't have a shop build that car for 50 grand.
I don't think you could build it.
Who
in
would
your
have
house.
a shop build their kit car?
Most of the people who buy those cars at that caliber,
Build it yourself.
This is a thing. That is a thing. Having shops build kit cars.
No.
most of the people that have those Cobras built at that level
I suppose.
pay a shop
Yeah,
to
they
build.
they have the.
There are
means to do it.
shops that exist that build Cobra reps.
That's what I should be doing.
Sell them as turnkey cars.
I should quit my job and just build.
Just build
reps.
kit cars for rich people.
Yeah.
You probably don't even have to do it that well.
No.
They don't know any different.
That-
Guess what? When it breaks-
that scratch was supposed to be there. That's how they
When
had
it,
it. from
when
the
it
factory.
breaks,
Chances are
you're
they
like,
don't-
sorry, dude.
I'll fix it.
Chances
I'll
are they
fix it
don't
for you,
drive
though.
it anyway.
It's
Yeah, they won't drive it.
They'll drive it to good.
You have to
guys.
do annual maintenance on it for them because they won't know how to do it.
I can do that.
You charge them an arm and a leg.
Recurring
I can do that too.
customers.
Yeah.
And they'll probably love every second
I'd
of
have
it,
to.
too.
I'd have to go pick it up, trailer it, and then ring it because they're not gonna drive it on the gravel.
Yeah.
No.
Have
That's
to get
fine.
a shop.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's keep moving.
50 grand.
Yeah, Michael, you want to finish? You'll go last.
Sure.
Okay.
I'd be happy to.
All right.
Michael always finishes last.
I was finished last.
Ladies.
Heyo.
Just take the joke and make it obtuse.
For all the
everybody.
ladies that are listening.
Yeah, all of them.
The one that's now disgusted. Somehow she got this far into it. She
The one who's-
accidentally clicked
The
on
one
this.
whose boyfriend is making
The
her
one,
listen to this
the,
on a road
like the
trip.
one girl
That's
that
definitely
the
only
one girl
way.
that goes to Grid Life, and she's like, maybe I'll listen to this podcast, and we just totally.
No, she's on her way back from Grid Life South right now with her boyfriend.
What are you
And
listening
this
to,
is
you
what-
moron?
Didn't we listen to him on the way back from Midwest?
It was
that was
dumb
bad
then.
too.
It's dumb now. It was dumb then. It's not changed.
You listen to this
They're
every
Neanderthals.
week on your way to work?
They are
It's
Neanderthals.
disgusting.
What a bunch of maroons.
They have a 1-star rating. That's who gave us a 1-star.
Yeah,
That
somebody's
guy's
wife.
girlfriend. That guy's girlfriend gave us that 1-star.
You know
rating.
what? Not even mad about it anymore.
I can live with
I'm
that.
okay with
The
that.
3-star ratings are 55-year-old guys that listen to it in their shop and they're like, love it. It's great. 3 stars.
Buying small block.
Buying shit off Summit and Speedway at the same time. They haven't quite mastered the rating system used by every fucking website that's ever existed.
Why are you so mad about it?
I'm just saying.
That's a great product.
3 out of 5. It's great.
Man. Why, though?
All right, Adam.
It's so funny. I don't know why. But
Go to Summit. Look, I'm not joking. Go look up shit on Summit. It's gonna be a guy. It's like, this is the best product I've ever used. 3 out of 5.
Oh,
It's got people. There's somebody at Summit. Like, if he heard this, he'd be like,
I know.
"Yes, these people are ruining my life."
I get calls about it twice a week.
The marketing guy at Summit, the guy that's in control of the website, he's like, what's up with these shitty ratings? They say they love it.
Well, there's got to be someone at Njuku that's
I
listening
called
to
him,
it.
and he said it was great. Yeah, somebody in Njuku's probably listening going, yep.
That's exactly what happens. All right.
Wow.
I have a 2017 Ferrari 488 GTB Mansory.
Man, sorry.
Oh, my God.
The man-
Mansory.
This is
Oh
on,
my
this is on the
God.
Bay.
The-
Robbie got a little out of control.
The Bay. Yeah, I tried to go other end of the spectrum. This one's not.
GTB.
This doesn't have
Nancery.
doesn't have quite the
Take a
list.
limited production car and fuck it up.
It is built by Creative Bespoke.
Is that stupid like wing with no wing in the middle?
Yeah, it's exactly what that is.
Jesus Christ.
It's a truly unique work of art.
Michael just opened a little Croy for those
Disagree,
wondering.
sir.
It's
It's not
the-
a unique work of art. It's garbage.
The list of upgrades are full Mansory FXX, Syracusa aero kit with dry carbon, 3-stage Blanco. I can't. Sorry, it's like A font, 3 font.
Why'd you print it so small, Robbie?
It's a picture, not a copy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blanco Opaco satin pearl paint, not wrap paint. Full custom interior with Mansory carbon.
Oh, my God.
Full
That's
exhaust,
terrible.
800 horsepower tune, Novatec,
Nice.
Novatec
I would
suspension.
like to see dyno sheets.
Mansory engine carbon cover, 22-inch rear, 21-inch front. HRE wrapped in P0 Pirelli tires. This build came with a price tag of over $250,000 and 4 months of work for the kit.
$250 plus the cost
Plus
of the car.
cost of the car. Damn, son.
So this car is stupid. First of all,
I don't.
It's not good.
somebody thinks it's
not-
amazing though.
It's not horrible though.
that has
Yeah.
way more money.
It's
than
not
this.
as bad as a Mansory could be.
No, there's
For the
some,
record.
there's some worse man
And this
series out
person
there. If you
has-
haven't listened to that show, you should.
He has white marble in his garage, and he's thinking that yes, this will match great, and my 19-year-old girlfriend will love it.
This guy's
So-
living a
Let's
life.
try to get-
54-year-old man.
I'm
with
trying to
his-
get in there.
Trying to
Trying
get-
to get in there.
into that
Get
head
in
zone.
life. So this guy, he tans.
Oh,
This is a man that tans.
spray tans.
He owns a nightclub.
He's gonna have to change.
yeah,
he's probably
for
not
sure
gonna be
he
able
owns
to spray tan anymore because he's got white leather seats. So that's not gonna work. So he's gonna have to consider that also.
It's interesting.
Yeah, white leather. That's a bold strategy.
It's a bold strategy. Not good for the guy that's gonna buy this car.
No. You know, it's a great thing to do is when you hot day, you just kind of climb in and then your black belt just rubs down your leather and you got a nice black stain.
Yep. But this guy,
Why did they have the wing like that? I mean, we've done that episode like what 2 years ago.
Like
it still
almost
bothers me.
16 or something. I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was
know.
pretty early.
That wing.
Volo and masonry or something. Like, you should go
It's
back and listen
13
to it 'cause
maybe.
it's-
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
I mean, the aero kit itself is not terrible. It's just that
No,
wing
it-
kills me.
It doesn't even. Since I don't really know the GTB versus the base model 488 that well, like I don't even know what's not supposed to be there. It doesn't look that outrageous outside. The interior is
The interior.
god awful.
Hit me with that price thing again. So the kit costs $250. Is that right?
The
Is that the
kit-
kit and build?
Kit and build for them to put the kit on, and it took them 4 months and cost $250,000.
4 months. Would they work on it 2 hours a day?
Yes.
That one carbon fiber guy, and he was taking a break most of the time. I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna think that they think that this has added value. I'm gonna say $650.
I don't know what GTBs cost. That's where I'm stuck. $475.
Adam almost nailed it.
Really? Damn, it's a steal.
479.5.
Oh,
Damn, it is a steal.
Almost $500,000.
too good at this.
Yeah, you are too good at this.
He won by like a long margin.
What you guys don't know is I spent like 30 hours researching this with all my spare time.
Yeah, obviously.
And so I just know
Literally
the
all
price
your
of
spare
every
time.
car for sale right now.
Yeah, I couldn't. A Mansory car for $500,000.
I wouldn't pay him $500,000 for their Veyron that cost more than $1 million to start with.
Yeah, no thank you. All right, Michael, one more.
Last one.
Last one.
Is this just for me?
No.
Is this for the boys?
No, I was just surprised. It's for the boys. I was surprised to find it on Craigslist.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So this is, it says Ford GT40 in the description. It's for sale by the original
not,
owner.
though.
It's a continuation of the famous Ford GT of the 1960s. Car number, he's got that information. Chassis number, he's got that information. He's got a VIN. This is
So
a
it's
track car.
continuation car.
It's a continuation car.
Oh,
it's not
wow,
street
that's
legal. It
interesting.
is a race car. Never been titled. Right-hand drive.
Oh man.
Right-hand sill rod shaft.
Robbie's going to have to leave again
Which
for
I
this
think-
show too.
I don't know what that means,
Oh,
but it's
man.
something that you need.
Look at his face.
Look at it.
Holy shit, he's
It
super
is
into this.
green with yellow Gulf stripe.
Do you think we're getting in trouble for showing this pornography?
Yeah, well, it's I don't know. We'll see. We might get kicked off YouTube. Sorry if it gets kicked off YouTube.
Welcome to the Pornhub podcast.
Go listen to it. It's hilarious.
That's a real podcast.
Car was assembled by Holman Moody in Charlotte, North Carolina. Or so
Yeah, originally, like
No, it
not
says
recently?
ordered in December of 2010 through Pathfinder Motorsports in Melbourne, Florida. A car was assembled in by Holman Moody in Charlotte, North Carolina. They ran one of the GT40 race teams for Ford in the 1960s.
Holy shit.
So it's a continuation car. It was built by somebody that ran a Ford-sponsored GT40 team. It's a 289 FIA engine,
yeah.
cast iron block and heads, assembled by Bill
Cast
Parnham.
iron heads?
That's what it says.
That surprises me.
He's got
Heavy breathing.
13-to-1 compression, blah, blah, blah. 4 Weber, 48 millimeter carburetors, 407 horsepower, 404 foot-pounds of torque,
I thought it'd be more.
crazy exhaust, ZF
You know
5
what? It's
speed.
enough, Robbie.
It's plenty.
It's got a fire cell, 6-point belts.
Man, what is that worth?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know where to guess.
160. It's my number.
160.
Just
Rabbit,
pulling
what do
it
you
out
got?
of my ass. I have zero, like,
I don't know if I
walk us through it.
Just so people know,
numbers.
it looks race ready.
it looks.
I don't know if it comes with that trailer. It doesn't say that.
I don't think I kept the picture of the trailer.
Oh, you may not have gotten a picture of the trailer. It's like a little tiny aluminum trailer. Looks like a
Oh.
European tiny ass.
Then
Doesn't
one of
fit
those,
in
it's
there.
like,
I don't
it's
want it
shorter than the car is to
Yeah,
begin with. It
yeah.
just barely fits wheel
Oh,
to wheel.
And
I hate those.
height thing too. It's not very tall either. Like it barely fits in the trailer. I don't know how you get in and out of the car, but it's a full,
It's an enclosed trailer?
yeah, I think so. It's got a top.
Weird.
So I don't know that the trailer comes with it.
Let's assume it doesn't.
It
Like-
doesn't
like
say
it
it
even
does.
mattered.
Yeah.
That's a negligible amount of the price either way. What would you pay for
It's
it,
as
Robbie?
close as you're gonna get.
If you were worth $100 million, what would you pay for that car, Robbie? How high
It's
are you
ready
willing
to go. I don't know that there's any spares, but it seems
Race
like it's
ready.
ready to go.
$161,000.
Bob, thank you.
Jesus Christ.
I need a point.
Is that your final offer?
I could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
does Robbie not have any points?
Robbie has 1. I have 1. You have like 8.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened there.
I like it.
yeah. I'm just going to go. It's got to be more expensive than
This is
that.
going to be like that one
So it's
time.
over 160 is what you're going
That's
with.
what-
You're
that's
going
my-
160 and $1.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me. Okay. Sorry. This
We
is
both went
this
over
is
it?
a bargain.
What?
No
It's a
shit.
bargain. It's in Illinois too, so you don't have to go far.
Probably race at Audubon. Probably where
Probably
it
race at
is,
Audubon.
actually.
$130,000.
That's actually not outrageous at all.
Now,
Robbie's
put
like
that in
going
perspective.
through his head of like how many assets does he have? What are they all worth? Like, could he swing it?
I'm going to put this in perspective
Could
for
sell the
people.
house.
You could have 3 of these for that one Porsche that you can't drive because it's got 5,000 miles on it.
Or 4 of them instead of that stupid 488.
Master, yeah. But I would gladly have somebody give me 3 of the same of this car than that one.
I'd even
Porsche.
I'd take 2. I'd just take one of these.
I was gonna say, just give me the one.
And we're good.
You
we'll
keep
call
the
it even.
change. You
Thanks.
keep the change. We'll call it even.
Thanks for the car.
Yeah, this car is super rad.
It's awesome. There's a lot to love here.
So much more usable.
I want.
You would feel bad about every mile you put on that Porsche.
This, I would take it for sure to like the Nevada DMV. Or no, where's it at over there? Polk? Is it in Polk City?
No, it's in Nevada.
Is it? I would take it over there and go, it's a kit car. And they go, okay.
Yeah, I could have totally done that. And
Or Indianola. I bet I could do it in Indianola too.
what the heck is that?
Does it have turn signals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's for sure what I would do.
Definitely. Or have my buddy in Florida register it.
There you go.
They wouldn't even look.
There you go.
God, I want it so bad.
It's in great shape.
It is wonderful.
It looks,
You know what?
It looks really nice.
I don't even know I'd bother registering it. I'll just drive it on the street. What are they going to do? What are you going to do?
Worth it.
What are you going to do?
You're not going to catch me, that's for sure. Until it breaks down.
If you don't drive like an asshole, they're not going to pull you over anyway.
They'll probably pull you over and take a picture and look at it.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Talk to you later.
exactly.
That's cool, though.
The sheriff I know would probably do that.
I think so.
Robbie knows who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Fun stuff.
God, it's cool.
Robbie's sitting over there
It's
just
so awesome.
staring at it.
And the tires need to be changed. But
They
it's
need to
awesome.
be wider. They're not big enough.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know.
Those
I mean,
fronts are
who knows? This
narrow
guy may
AF.
have spares on spares on spares.
Probably.
If you just called him and asked him about it.
Yeah, 130, not unreasonable.
I wonder if it's just some rich guy's track day toy that he went, this
You
is
know what?
kind of a little much.
I never drive
Or,
that.
little out of
he's
control.
like 70 and it just he hasn't driven it in the last couple of years. It's just time to let it go.
Yeah. It's cool, though. No doubt.
His 35-year-old trophy wife wants a boat.
Get a new trophy wife
Get
then.
the 488. Get the 488.
No, get a new
Get
trophy
yourself
wife.
a 19-year-old whatever, and then get yourself the 488.
No, if you own this car and the girlfriend or fiance or side chick doesn't like it, get a new one. Just get a new one. This car is way more important.
Is there even a passenger seat in there?
Who cares?
It's a track
If
car.
she
I'll
can't-
be alone.
If she can't be supportive of this car,
She doesn't
She's
deserve to ride in it.
Get out! Get out of my house!
I'll find a new one. I'll be alone. I don't care.
That same guy's girlfriend from earlier, she's like, seriously, turn this fucking thing off now. I'm tired of this. Guys are morons.
A bunch of assholes.
Not okay.
I think it's okay.
Jesus Christ.
Man, that's cool. That's all we got.
That's it for this. Adam won handily.
Yep.
We see where he
Boom.
spends his free time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Craigslist.
Wish I had free time to spend on Craigslist. No,
dangerous
I've quit
place.
spending time on Craigslist because I can't afford any of it, and it just makes me sad.
I get that.
And with fans like ours, I don't have to spend time on Craigslist because everything I might want to buy, they've already tagged me in.
You know
so.
what? My dad sent me, because he's doing the Craigslist thing all the time. So
yeah.
he sent me, and I wish I
That's-
had
my
it.
dad does that shit.
I wish
too.
it was still up there, but somebody bought it because somebody's a moron. But it was like a '95 Camaro with a built engine, but it had a T56 in it, and he wanted like $1,100. But it was in Missouri, and it looked like a tree was growing inside of it. Like I don't know how from like if you took a car,
What was it?
it was like a '94 or '95 Camaro.
been 95.
So I don't know how if you. I don't even think if you bought a car right now and put it outside and left it there for how long? 24 years, 25 years? I don't think it could have looked this bad. Like something bad happened to this car.
Jesus.
To have literally a tree in it. I just don't understand.
You could buy that car, sell it for parts, rebuild the transmission, and make money.
Well, my problem with it was it didn't have a title. If it had a title, I would have gone to get it. But it doesn't have a title, so I don't know how you get rid of the car.
Scrap.
Then it
for
ends up in
$100
your
bucks.
backyard.
Yeah, you can't.
Sell it for
you
scrap.
can't.
They won't let you scrap them.
They won't let you
without
scrap a
title.
car without a title.
You couldn't take it to.
No,
No.
because they want to make sure it's
Trust
not
me, because I have a
strip
car
job.
in my
That's right.
driveway I
That's-
can't get rid of.
So that's where it fell down for me, and I bet whoever bought it didn't know that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because understandably, the motor is not really worth that much, and I guarantee it doesn't have any of the shit in it that he says it does. Even if it does, it needs to be rebuilt. The transmission's worth it.
Yep.
You could probably
Part it out.
There wasn't any. I don't know. I think it was screwed. Like everything was screwed. Interior was shot. I think it was all screwed. I think you'd literally buy it to take the transmission out, and it might be worth it for the drivetrain and the rear end, but then you can't get rid of it.
Right.
So
You gotta make friends with somebody that has like a big trash
compactor?
and just
Giant
make,
trash
make
compactor?
a cube.
Just go at it with a hacksaw or a plasma cutter.
yeah, just burn it.
So that was going to be one of mine, but someone bought it.
Dang.
So they can have it. Let's move on to the news presented by Apex Pro. Robbie, you've talked at length. You like the Apex Pro?
Love it.
It's an intuitive driving coach. It gives you immediate feedback on your dash. It's really easy to mount. Basically, you just throw it up there.
It basically just tells you, you are slow, you are slow, you are slow, you are slow. Go faster. Hey, you did okay on that one. Go faster, go faster, go faster, go faster. Hey, you did okay.
So it uses...
It's like your nagging wife, but better.
Way better.
It uses internal sensors, basically G sensors.
Yeah, it has like it uses
Accelerometers.
GPS and an accelerometer because like it knows what force you're taking the turns at, and it builds the like a virtual track so you can look at like it doesn't have a picture of RPM, but it builds RPM, and then you can see what turns you were doing good on, which were none of them for me. I was red,
but it was giving you immediate feedback, like having a coach in the car with you.
Yeah.
And then it gives you analytics after the fact, data you can actually look at.
Yeah, you're chasing the lights, and the lights are telling you theoretically you could go this fast, and you're not going that fast. You could go faster.
But the nice thing about that is definitely the immediate feedback, and then you can review it after the fact. It's affordable for what it is. I mean, it's short of going to a Motec or something like that. That's going to be putting a lot of sensors and things in your car. This is plug and play. Go. You can switch cars with it. You can do whatever. For 1010s listeners, there's a discount code. Just spell out 1010s Apex, and you'll get $20 discount on a suction cup mount if you don't want to mount it to your dash or whatever, or if you use it in different cars, you can move it along easily. 1010s Apex, add that at checkout, I think, and then that should get you $20 off the suction cup mount. But it's a cool deal, so check it out.
It's awesome. I don't know what else to say.
It works really well.
Literally
for
everything. It's everything I wanted.
It works really well for its intended purpose for a reasonable price.
Yes.
I talked to a local a little bit about it who uses it for autocross, and he showed me the picture of the map when it was done.
Yep.
And like I've done a lot of autocrosses using Harry's before, just back in the day when I used to race cars. Number one is way more accurate. Number two is way more useful information. It looks, even for like an autocrosser, it looks like a really, really nice tool.
It really is.
Instant feedback.
Yep.
So he was all about it.
If you have questions, send us an email.
Yeah.
If we don't have the answer, we'll talk to Apex.
And then know what the tracks used to be named because I didn't need to set pins. Mid-America Motoplex is in there. Learned that this week.
MAM instead of RPM.
Yep, my bad. I just didn't do a lot of searching.
Anyway.
But either way, works either way. You can set pins or
do whatever. Yep. A German farmer stops a WRC race mid-stage.
Dick.
The angry old man.
I think it's hilarious.
That means he had to have planned it for like a year.
No, he got annoyed.
Yeah, he was, because
Cars were
all
ripping
the
by.
big names had already gone through.
No, but I mean, he knew about the race way in advance.
No, I think he decided, I'm fucking sick of this. I'm going to hop in my tractor and go park it on the road.
But if he's close enough that he could take his...
I think he lives on the road that was closed.
That's my point. That means they warned him a year in advance saying, hey, on this date, we're going to be doing this, and we're going to compensate you.
But I don't think he realized how annoying he was, or how annoyed he was going to be. Or maybe he did.
And he just planned ahead.
Right. And like, all right, I'm sick of this.
I'm going to ruin this.
I'm a cranky
for
old German.
Ugh.
It's a really bad place to hold a rally. Rural Germany.
I don't know. I've never been there.
Oh, it's probably a great place to hold a rally, but the locals.
Obviously.
Real assholes.
Obviously.
I know an old German or two. I don't think they'd love it.
Oh, I would love it. Bring it to Iowa. Rural Iowa.
Yeah, you can do it here.
Love it.
Shit, you can close the city down. We
don't care.
I got a couple roads. They used to close the city down. They weren't real into it. We don't do it anymore.
Oh, our insurance. Can't get to my insurance office.
We have so many insurance offices. We should
Go
be able to
be
just
somewhere else. Go
Take
to Omaha.
Take a
Let me
weekend
race.
off.
Take all those people with you, too.
Wow. That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he was even able to do it, without actually planning ahead. Like, I want to screw this weekend.
Yeah, I think he just drove his car on
Yeah.
the thing and said,
I thought it was a
fuck
tractor,
you guys.
wasn't it?
Nah, well, I don't know. I heard
I-
car, but who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He's a farmer.
But yeah, either way, he's just like, I'm tired of this. And he hopped in whatever vehicle he hopped in and he just parked it on the road.
Shut it down.
That was the end of it.
No, that was not the end of it.
Well,
they had to get the
That
tractor
was the end
off
of
the
it.
road.
That was the
and
end of it in
then,
his mind.
Yeah, I bet.
So I
But
wonder-
there's no official near where he is. So somebody's got to call back on the radio, hey, there's a moron in the road and he won't move. And then they got to
I
relay that
assume
back
those
to an
cars
official.
have have radio communication with teams.
Yeah, I'm
You
sure
would
that.
think.
I'm sure he called the team and went, "Dude, what the fuck? I can't move this. There's a
stuck.
person here.
Hopefully,
Get somebody over."
hopefully
here.
it wasn't right after a blind fast corner,
Yeah, I hope not.
or he's lucky he didn't get smashed into.
Maybe that was his plan. Just sue him.
I think what it is that Volkswagen paid him because they were a little worried.
Yes,
So
I
they
like it.
they let all the Volkswagen drivers through, and then bam,
Conspiracy.
delay of race.
Ah. Yeah, I don't really know.
I'm all about the conspiracy right now.
I get that.
Me too.
Got to find more conspiracies and things. We haven't done conspiracy talk in a minute.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Let's see what we can find here with the rest of the podcast.
So I think the next one will be just fine.
Santino Ferrucci,
Who is apparently American?
Yeah.
It's quite a name for an American.
fake name.
Real.
Nah.
So he will now be racing in IndyCar.
I expected him to never race again.
I also was expecting that.
So for those of you that don't
background.
know, he was suspended from Formula 2 for intentionally wrecking a teammate and texting.
He wasn't just suspended. He was released from the team.
Released from the team. And suspended from racing by the governing body, and then released from the team.
Yeah, Trident was like, nope, out.
I'm out.
How do you text while
texting
you're
while
driving a
driving.
Formula 2 car?
Where did he put the phone? It's fascinating.
It's stupid.
But now,
I think it's hilarious.
It's beyond stupid.
Do you think he had to take his glove off?
Yeah, I think so. If I remember correctly, he had his glove off.
Jesus Christ. It wasn't in the race.
No, he was coming out of pits. It's
I
been
think
it's been a
wasn't it
while.
coming into pits or something like that. And I
Something
want
like
to say it was during a practice or something. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't like mid.
It wasn't he wasn't here he comes round turn 2 with his cell phone out.
Yeah, so you got dinged for that, and then after the race, then he crashed his teammate,
Yeah.
and that was kind of the nail in the coffin there.
Was angry about some sort of on track situation. I don't remember what. Crashed into the back of his teammate in anger and frustration. Was released from his racing contract. Pretty much everybody figured we'll never see this kid again. And now all of a sudden, he's racing an IndyCar, a higher level of motorsports than he was in before.
Yeah. Well, he's been in IndyCar before.
Yes.
And
he
his
has.
track record's not good.
No.
I don't think he's done a race where he didn't crash.
so he's going to be.
So there's that.
He's going to be with Dale Cohn Racing. I think that's
that
how
how
you say his name.
I was going with Coin.
Maybe it is Coin. Coyne. So it's Cohn or Coin.
Coin.
And this is what Dale, the team owner, had to say about him. Drug induced, up to you to decide, I suppose. We were very impressed with Santino at Detroit this year, and not just by his performance behind the wheel, but also by his professionalism and maturity outside of the race car. I suppose he was texting and crashing into people in the car, so maybe he's a nice guy outside. That's
Yeah.
right.
You know the red mist thing?
yeah.
That's probably the problem.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about him in the car, so that's fair.
Probably the problem.
We've had lengthy discussions with Santino in the past few months, and we're excited to have him back for the final 2 rounds of the season. And the real kicker is he's not replacing somebody; he's being added.
As a third car.
They're adding a car.
But that's
would
what
l-
happens
when
when you
you're-
have a wonderful manager and a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, your dad's loaded.
I looked it up. His manager is Simon Kirby, I believe, and he used to head up Formula One BMW North America, or Formula BMW North America. So that
Okay.
guy has connections.
He's got connections.
So he's had him since.
What's his dad worth?
His dad manages Millennium Fund, which is a hedge fund worth about $35 billion.
Oh.
And then his mom is a divorce lawyer. So he's
a
had,
lovely lady, I'm sure.
So we'll
He's
give
had-
you $10 million for him to be in here, or we'll sue you.
Yep. So he's got.
and we'll help you divorce your wife.
Yeah. So his managers.
Pro bono.
If you need a manager,
That's the
he's
right
got,
one.
He's
to
got
have.
one that's good apparently because he
Yeah.
could get him into
I wonder what
IndyCar after
retainer
that.
costs.
But he has his own sponsors that he brings to the team. So he's what
Yeah.
driver
no, he's
for
a
hire.
paid driver.
Yeah, whatever I'll call it.
He's a paid driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what makes racing turn.
Yep.
Is the people who are paying for the privilege to be there. And that is from the bottom literally to the top. Formula One has, at this point, I think more people paying to be there than being paid to be there, it almost seems like.
It sure seems that way.
So, yeah.
God, things would be so much easier if I was just like stupid rich.
Or stupid hot.
If I was a hot girl, life would be so much easier. For real.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
This podcast.
Remember that girlfriend we were talking
That podcast.
Morons, Neanderthals. It's like 1960 in here. It's Mad Men.
You know how popular this podcast would be if we were three hot girls? Talking about cars? My
Come
God.
on, man.
Don't even get me
Let's
started.
be real. I get it's 2018, but call a spade, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody actually wants to look at our faces.
No, no
Let's
one
be
cares.
real.
Ah, we're on radio for a reason, right?
Let's be real.
That's why our download numbers are way higher than our YouTube
Yeah,
numbers.
people listen a lot more than they watch. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Anyway,
First experimental Shelby Mustang was found in a field.
this is literally like what I dream about.
Finding yourself a nice GT500 in a field.
One of two experimental cars. Literally, the guy who had it did not know what he had.
Didn't have a clue. You could have walked in there and been like, you see that hunk of junk with a tree growing next
I'll
to
give you
it?
$3,000 for that Mustang you got over there.
And he would have happily taken it.
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe him and his son were going to restore it.
Yeah,
It does say he wanted to restore it, so
Well, yeah.
I'm sure.
But you know what's would have been bad is he probably would have ruined it in the process. He
Yeah, 'cause
probably
he
would have
didn't know
'cause
what it
he didn't know
was.
what it was, so he probably would have taken whatever had been done to it and returned it back to stock. He would have been like, "This is weird.
Yep.
This must have been some kind of race car."
Yeah, so this car's been searched for decades.
Thought to be lost, thought to be crushed.
One of two of the original Shelbys.
I don't know that it gets better than this in my mind.
Well, then of course
Finding a car of this caliber in such a remote area with someone who's completely clueless, it doesn't get better than that.
No. Yeah, the guy that bought it was the owner of Barrett Jackson or
Yeah, he's somewhere in there.
somewhere in there.
Son of somehow.
He's been searching for it for a long time. They were searching the Shelby serial or VIN number, couldn't find it. They were able to figure out what the the Ford original VIN number was, and they were able to track it with that somehow.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Just nuts.
And a random community in Michigan has it.
So there was another one that was green.
This one's red.
This one's, red, I think.
It is now, right? It's
orange now.
Yeah.
Orangish, reddish.
So the other green one sold in 2013 for $1.9 million. The Green Hornet, they called it.
Yep.
Dude, how mad would you be if you would have found out? I bet that dude's pissed. I own this car. I
so
let it
long.
sit in a grove with a tree growing through the front end for that long, and the other one sold for $2 million.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'm curious how he even got it. How he
I don't know,
came into
'cause, like,
possession.
Especially, it seems like it always happens in the Michigan area. Oddly enough, Detroit and whatnot. But like, even in like the front wheel drive 80s Dodge world,
Yep.
there's a bunch of these people that somehow ended up with these factory prototype things and these weird one-offs and stuff, and they just end up with them because the guy that was working on the project kind of just, I'll give you a couple $100 for it. Sure, why not? We just need it out of our way. We're done with that project. Move it out of here. And he brought it home, and now it's worth $2 million.
That's the dream.
I guarantee you that stuff does not happen anymore. But
You
back
say
in the day, there was
Oh,
no
yeah.
foresight like to it being something someday. It's
Yeah.
just at this point, it's just a vehicle taking up space in our storage facility, and I need it gone so I can move something in its place. So
Yeah.
crazy.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Hyundai claims to have developed an individual zone sound system for their vehicles.
Ready
would-
for sale by 2020.
I want to see this in action.
So
I-
basically,
Desperately want to
people sitting in different seats in the car can hear different things without headphones.
Yes.
That's basically what it breaks down to.
Yeah.
Directional sound.
So it's active noise cancellation for each seat.
Yes, it's really an expansion of the idea of what Lexus, I think, started doing, and possibly Mercedes in the S-Class, which was active noise cancellation for the whole cabin,
Yes.
which is simply
Kind of
simply playing the same noise off phase. You
Yeah,
know, so
full-
if you got
full
road
180.
noise coming in, collecting that frequency, playing it slightly off, like 50 degrees off phase, and you get noise cancellation. That's how noise cancellation works.
Yes.
It's the same idea,
Yeah, so it's got
kind of.
Yeah, so it's got to cancel out the noise from the other speakers and give you the noise from your speakers.
Yes.
I know that auto manufacturers have gotten really good at like pointing sounds where they need to be pointed
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And there are some genuinely good sounding cars from the factory these days, despite the fact that cars might be the worst environment for high end audio. But this is really wild. I'd be interested to see and hear this one.
They've been working on this for 4 years already.
Right.
I also think that this is a lot of work put into something that really isn't that impressive.
Yeah, because even if it works, it's still.
Is it
Eh.
is it necessary?
No, I don't think so.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I don't see a scenario where it actually works the way they intend it to, because in the video they kind of show it going from the front to the back, and then as you hit that barrier, all of a sudden you can't hear what the parents are listening to, and then you can hear the kids listening to some rock music that's like loud.
Right.
There's got to be a threshold where they either have to have like a certain decibel, and then it works, and then anything above that you're gonna
Muddy it up.
Yeah, I would imagine. Because
My other question is, can I talk to my passengers? Can I yell at my children?
that supposedly isn't affected.
I mean,
The
I suppose
idea
the
is
way
basically
that they
you
do the
could-
noise canceling.
You could all sit there, listen to different music, and still have a conversation.
Yes.
Is what they're thinking. Or if the driver got a phone call, you could have the phone call through the Bluetooth, not messing with your phone, but it's
Just to the
still
driver. Just to
semi-private.
yeah.
Which I could see that application. I don't have a problem with that.
No.
At that point, it'd be really nice to be able to cancel out the passengers too.
Yeah, noise.
Like
Their
just
voices.
yeah.
So the kids could continue yelling at mom about how he just touched me, and I could have a business conversation, and it wouldn't be affected. That would be super nice.
Or just not have passengers.
That's yeah. if it's that important.
They
to take
should,
that call.
I think alternatively they should make a 1-seat vehicle.
Dodge
Single seater.
does.
Single seater.
Dodge does.
Dodge does. What are you talking
The
about?
Demon, you can get a single seater.
Oh, you're
there
right.
you
You
go.
can't get a single seater. That's probably going to be cheaper. Well,
So
not
it's
cheaper.
$1 cheaper. Because you can get the Dodge Demon, and then all these extra crap like the.
Do you have to pay $1 for it?
It's $1.
You give them
piece.
$1.
Yeah, you give them $1 for the seat. You give them $1 for interior.
Oh, yeah,
you give
yeah,
them $1
okay.
for tools or whatever.
I almost
Yeah.
ran a story about that this week.
Oh yeah.
There's a guy who's buying when he found out that they were going to be making these, there was a certain like amount of Hellcats and things like that you had to sell to be able to get an allocation.
Yes.
And so he just started calling all the dealerships that met that, and if they didn't have someone who had spoken for their allocation yet, he'd put his deposit down, and he ended up with like 4 of them.
Oh damn.
And he's been flipping them for like an extra $100G.
Yeah. The market on those is insane.
I don't get it,
Neither do I.
but crazy.
Yes.
Anyway,
But I'm curious how effective this noise separated sound would be because even like noise canceling headphones, you get passive because you have the headphones, and you get active, and it's still only 70%. Like you can still hear noise.
Yeah, so how well does it work?
Yeah,
It's a great question.
I don't know if it can be better or worse because it's not a headphone.
It seems to me like it'd be worse.
It should be worse.
I would imagine. Yes.
I'd
be shocked.
I think this is going to be one of those things that's going to cost you $6,000 you're never going to use because it doesn't work very well.
No, they're going to tie it in with some option package, and that option package will now be $10,000, but you won't get heated seats if you don't take it. So you have to take it.
Yeah, that'll be part of the premium sound package, and that you need that to get Bluetooth.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. This.
I think they'll end up selling this.
My only application that I really like this in is like taxis.
Ooh, that'd work.
So you have
But
your front
they
and
got
your
the glass
rear.
barrier anyway.
Yeah, but you can
When's
still.
the last
hear
time
it.
you were in a fucking taxi?
Literally never in my entire life.
You never been in a taxi?
No, we've talked about this.
Oh,
I've never
man.
been.
I know, that's why I asked him. He doesn't like other people have been in there touching stuff.
That's true.
I've been in one public transit situation in my entire life because I lump Uber and Lyft and taxis into public transit
I'll
because
give
it's
you that.
all disgusting.
Humans are disgusting.
And the only time it was with you.
Oh, when we took the bus, Cyrite?
Yeah, yeah.
Where were we going?
From Mortensen,
Yeah.
when you lived out there,
Yeah.
down to the houses for Visha.
Why weren't you driving?
I don't remember, but I ended up walking home.
You're not riding that bus?
And I got stopped and breathalyzed, even though I was as stone cold sober
You're the
as you
only
could
sober person in the whole
possibly be.
town.
Yeah, like literally the only person under the age of 25 who was sober at that point, and they stopped me. And I blew zeros, and they thought their thing was broken.
Visha is a
And
party.
I was like,
that got-
you can use me to calibrate that, and I'll guarantee it'll be zeros every time.
Yep.
Visha was a party at Iowa State that got canceled.
Multiple times. There was riots.
Literally.
It's like a sponsored,
Actual-
school sponsored
Like
party, but people got out of control.
It was
got
a
out of
week-long
control.
party that was supposed to get wilder as the week went on. And the last year, someone almost died on Monday.
We had a riot on Tuesday.
But then somebody threw themselves off a building, didn't they?
No, they fell.
He fell off a building. He was climbing. He was climbing down to the next balcony.
Multiple people have died.
He threw himself off a building. I mean, it was not 100% intentional, but he was also on the outside of the building, so on purpose.
Here's how we can make this like super dark before we end the show.
Oh, super.
That was my buddy's apartment.
Oh yeah, that's right. I knew that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Damn.
I didn't know the guy that died, but I was at that apartment like the weekend before. Sketchy. Visha, we didn't need Visha.
it's
Visha's
not a thing anymore.
Visha's
It's
got
okay that it's
canceled.
not a thing.
But it is the result of my only public transit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Incident.
I've ridden a train.
You've ridden a train?
Yeah.
Oh,
guess
trains
I've
are
ridden- I've
trains are
ridden a
way
train.
grosser. What kind of train?
I went. So an old coworker and good friend of mine, his mom and dad live like 45-minute train ride outside of New York City.
Okay.
And his dad
Oh,
or his
that's gross,
stepdad works in New York, like downtown New York City.
Yep.
And so I went out there with him one time to visit his mom and stepdad, and we rode the train into New York City.
You for sure touched
That's
somebody
worse.
else's.
That's worse than a taxi, man.
You for
know,
sure
I-
touched somebody else's back sweat.
It was
That's way worse
it
than
was-
Syrah.
it
I'll tell
was-
you that much.
My social anxiety was high for sure. We went at like 9:30 in the morning, so it wasn't that busy,
Yeah.
like in the grand scheme of things, but it was still not my thing.
You for sure contacted somebody else's bodily fluids.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Not
very
a
happy
fan
about
of New York's or Chicago's subway system.
it.
I'll put that out there.
Here's a weird people like already know I'm small town, but it's fine.
Yeah, let's
fine.
really dig that
Yeah,
in there. Let's
so-
make sure they know.
So prior to that experience, the biggest downtown situation I had ever been in my entire life was Des Moines,
That's not a downtown.
which is not
Sorry.
no. And
We hardly have a
so
skyline.
like the last like 15 minutes of that train ride is completely underground. And so you don't know what you're getting into, right? And so then you come into Grand Central Station and like you can kind of see out, but not really, because
Yeah.
most of those are like stained glass windows and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then you walk out that front door and it's a T intersection with, I don't fucking know, like some crazy road, but it's just
Buildings.
9 million foot tall buildings as far as I could see. And I was like, all right, we need to get back on that train because I can't fucking do this.
Not only that, but then there's like a billion people.
Billion people, and
Right there.
all of them were touching me.
Or they're damn close.
I can smell them. I can
I
smell
don't-
them from over there.
I genuinely like. It was a fun experience. There's no way. There's no amount of money that could make me do that every single day. I don't know how you guys do it.
I spent 7 hours in New
People
York.
who live in large cities,
enough.
you're a special breed that I'm not a part of.
No, I'm too small town. I did like touristy things, waiting for my flight. 7 hours.
I live in the
I don't
smallest
plan
town I
on
can
going
possibly
back.
live in that still has a grocery store.
I'm not that small. Actually, I live in the country. I pay extra in insurance because the fire department's so far away. True story.
I liked London a lot.
Dude,
It's not America though.
no, I don't
True.
think that matters.
It should
Because
matter.
It's not the people. It is
The
but
culture.
it's the
It
numbers.
is the culture. I think
Well, I've heard like Tokyo, Japan is wonderful, but it's like this.
But it's still too many people for me. It's not.
But
the-
if they're nicer,
no, I don't. It's not what matters to me. It's just the fact that they're there.
there are people. There are beings.
There are
People,
humans there.
There's so many.
They're
of-
everywhere.
I can sense them.
So many of them doing things, and I don't like it.
I liked it, man. There was stuff to do, stuff to explore, stuff to find,
There's lots
restaurants,
of, there's lots of
stuff.
stuff to do here too.
Not in Nevada, dude. You know everything in Nevada.
See, you say that, but we go and do cool things all the time.
I'm not saying you can't do cool things. It's just
Like
you know,
that,
yeah,
you know,
travel.
doing new
You gotta
stuff.
my
travel
kid to,
to
like,
it.
If doing new stuff,
Take
your
my
thing.
kid out and do like walk around lakes and shit. It's so much fun. I love it.
That's not where it's at for me. Find me a hole in a wall restaurant.
I do like
That's
that.
where it's at.
I have
Oh,
a 2-year-old. I can't.
I
do
got some
things.
restaurants we should go to.
here in town.
Yeah.
I feel like he's probably been there.
No, there's a couple he probably hasn't.
All right.
Let's
go.
do it.
Yeah.
Is Booney going?
I'm not
You can
opposed
come.
to these
Booney
hole in the
should
wall
go.
restaurants as long
We
as
haven't
they're,
had
like,
an
reasonably
outing with our
priced.
sponsor.
Yeah, Booney. We were gonna go to. Actually, Booney and I need to go to Alba. That's a whole other
That
conversation
sounds
I can have with him.
expensive, too. I don't
yeah.
want to be like seriously. Like if you guys want to go eat at weird places, I'm in. It just can't be $40 a plate.
Well, if Booney's paying, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm not okay with that. It's also
throw on the
like
bus.
if there are
That goes
words,
totally against everything Adam does.
if there are
I know.
words. Katie's mom is a new boyfriend, and the first time that she went over to his house, he was like, "Come on over, I'll make you a supper or whatever." You know, okay. So she shows up there, and he's smoking a rack of ribs, and
Yeah.
but that was it.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I was
fucking
and I
party
was like,
time.
what's wrong with that? She's like, but that's all he made. I was like,
Did you have,
I'm not tracking.
He's on that carnivore diet. He's at the head of that curve.
He gets it.
He's at the head of the curve, you know?
Like, I'm sure he had like a beer or something. It was fine, right?
Sounds
She
nice.
was good for you.
She doesn't understand, I guess.
Yeah. I don't. What else do you do when you grill? What else do you do? You just
that's
have to-
all you do is eat meat,
maybe
boy.
make a potato or two.
I guess.
Nah, man, that's carbs.
Put him-
you don't need carbs.
Put them in the tin foil pack and throw them on the grill with
Nah,
it.
that's extra. You don't need those carbs.
It's just wasted energy.
It is wasted energy. Dude, I honestly haven't had carbs in 3 weeks.
I have carbs all the time.
I probably
I've had
I eat nothing but junk all the time.
for real.
I don't know. It's not worth it, dude.
Feel great.
I feel great too.
I'm sure you do.
I feel average.
Don't have a strong opinion on how I feel.
There's carbs in bread, right?
Yeah, how much of that do you eat?
Like every meal.
Bread?
Dude, I haven't eaten
How do you
bread.
eat-
I haven't eaten bread in literally.
How do you eat a meal
I
without
eat bread
Other
every-
than in this
every
situation,
day.
in a situation where there's no choice. Like
Like
this is
burgers?
where we're at. I'm not gonna be that guy that's like I'm not eating fucking
appreciate
bread.
that.
I haven't eaten bread in like 3 years.
I eat bread.
How do you
almost
not eat
every day.
bread?
In fact,
I just don't eat it.
But how?
My ritual before the podcast is on Wednesdays. I have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches before I come.
Like,
here.
Robbie's just eating a loaf of bread. He's just taking slices.
Today, when I was-
this is a 6-slice day. You know.
When I was a little kid, I would make my mom buy loaves of potato bread, and I would just take a
Handful,
slice
a
of
chunk.
bread, and I would ball it up, and I would eat
I've
it.
done that.
Just like dry bread.
What do you mean? How do I not eat bread?
How do you function? Like,
Don't you eat burgers?
what do you eat?
Not with bread, though.
How do you eat stuff
Naked burgers?
without breading and things like that?
With a
on it?
fork?
No, but like what? I just don't know what you. I don't know what you could eat that wouldn't have bread.
Everything I eat is fried or bread.
I don't eat like any of that at
I
all.
don't know. I'm trying to think of a meal I eat that. Can you eat pasta?
No, I've probably had
Bro.
pasta. I probably haven't pasta in like 5 years. That's not a lie.
I have pasta like all the time.
If it's not pasta, there's bread.
No,
There's also bread with
it's
pasta.
not two food groups.
Because you got to take the bread and scoop up
man.
whatever the pasta.
No,
left.
man. No, I'm telling you, those are vegan lies, man. We talked about.
I
this.
need to make a list of everything I
not
eat in a week
vegan.
and compare it to you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Not when you put butter on it
It has to have butter.
or cheese, which you don't eat either.
I don't eat but I'll eat butter.
What do you eat?
That's what I'm saying.
Look up ketogenic. It's not really that, but it's kind of like that. That's what it is.
I make burgers a lot
Yeah,
on the grill.
burgers are great.
But I
then how
have
do you
onion
eat the
buns.
burger?
I have
With a
onion
fork?
buns. No, I have onion
You
buns.
get the fuck out of
What's
here.
an onion bun?
It's like onions on it.
No. No, I'm not doing
You
that.
you just like eat just the burger.
Yeah, but you can put whatever you want on it.
Yeah, a bun.
So it's like a
No,
steak.
no.
But then how do you
you're
get-
eating it like a steak?
How do you
You
get?
could eat it like a steak, yeah. I'm just saying, like, you could
I'm
put
upset.
lettuce. You could do any vegetables.
I had a whole plate of Panda Express yesterday before I went to bed.
That's literally just that's just carbs.
It was so
You
good.
just ate it and then went to bed.
It was like 8 o'clock.
I try to avoid doing
That's
that. at
aggressive. It's aggressive for your system.
least. I try to avoid eating that.
Robbie's
close to bedtime.
Robbie's gut's like a trash compactor.
It
I don't
really-
think it
Robbie's
matters.
that
I
bad?
don't
Really
think it
is.
matters.
Nothing I eat matters.
Yeah, nothing to him. Look
I-
at skinny
Well,
ass.
yeah, I mean he's skinnier than me
Actually,
for sure, but I'm not
if I
like
stop working out, I get skinnier.
Yeah.
I'm not like as fat as I should be
No, I see what you're saying, but
for sure.
this dude will literally he could live off of gummy worms, I think, for 3 days. And he'd be like, yeah, I feel great.
I-
I feel good.
What do you mean can?
I got
He has 3 days.
I got so much energy.
I feel great. Feel the best I've ever felt.
Is there? You don't eat oatmeal then?
That's where Michael's
No,
supposed to.
no,
that's where
me-
Michael's supposed to come back and be like, "But you could feel better."
No, I don't want to feel.
No,
better.
I'm not going to tell him what to do.
No, he's-
I'm not going to tell somebody else what to do with their diet because I'm not going to be that
don't be
guy.
that guy.
I'm not going to be the guy that makes it
You're not-
miserable.
It's because you're not a vegan,
Dude, if you want to be vegan, you can be vegan.
But don't.
I don't care.
Oh, also,
No, I don't care if you're vegan.
If you go to Taco John's on Tuesday, like
Just
buck
don't
a
tell me
piece,
about it.
and I get a
Taco
15,
John's
and I
is
get
a
a
fucking
and I
feast.
get a 15% discount because we work next door. There's like a thing. So on
I think
Tuesdays,
it's because you're in there so often.
yeah, that too. On Tuesdays, I can get 4 tacos for like $4. It's awesome.
But yeah, I don't eat tacos though.
I eat tacos.
Yeah,
You could.
I
think
also
about it.
I'm trying to think of like a meal
case-
I regularly eat
that
that
you eat.
Michael could eat.
definitely
And
not.
I don't have anything.
Definitely not the Casey's pizza I have every week.
Right?
yeah, I don't do that. But again, when we went to Grid Life, like it was
Good
whatever Thomas said he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll eat it.
Yeah, and
It's
Thomas
not-
is literally the most easy to please vegan.
Yeah, and eating that way for 4 days obviously is not going to ruin my life. Like this is not going to ruin.
Eat it
my
every
life.
day, man.
Yeah, or
It
eat it
doesn't
every
ruin
day,
your
but-
life.
He really hated himself though.
I know.
He doubled down on workouts the week after.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I made up for it, but
Do you
It's
like
just a
fast
lifestyle.
for 3 days then?
no, I'm not really big into that. It's not my jam.
No, it's not healthy.
Yeah, starving yourself. Like,
Seems like a bad idea.
Yeah,
I
people are really into it though. They're
I know
like,
they
yeah,
are.
I feel so great and everything. And I'm like, if I don't eat for 4 hours,
No, you get
I
hangry.
feel like I'm gonna die.
You for sure get hangry.
Today I felt that way.
yeah, I eat breakfast at like 6 o'clock, and then I have to have a snack at 9, and then I have to eat lunch before noon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got to eat about 11:30. Otherwise, I'm dying.
Yeah. Don't come around me if I haven't eaten at noon. You'll hate
But-
me, and I will hate you.
Yeah, just hitting up that bacon and eggs in the morning.
Oatmeal.
With toast.
Yogurt.
No, just bacon and eggs. Don't believe those vegan lies. Don't eat that toast.
They're not vegan lies. I don't understand.
Don't eat that toast, man.
It's got gluten in it.
It's got that gluten.
Can I get extra gluten?
Yeah,
Am I-
gluten is the best tasting part of everything.
Yeah,
That's what keeps
absolutely.
it keeps it together. Keeps it from falling
A
apart.
friend of mine has a legitimate gluten intolerance. And
Yep.
he was telling me that one day he was walking through a grocery store and he heard like an older couple and they were buying like instant potatoes or some horse shit and it said gluten free on it because it's fucking potatoes. You know? And the old guy was like, it'd probably taste better if it still had the gluten in it. Like, can we get one with gluten in it still? And he's just like, but that's not how it works. So
It's the world we live in.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, we've
We just crested 2 hours. We were stretching real hard to get there, but we
that's
did
well,
it.
we had to talk about food for a bit.
We do.
you know
And if
we didn't talk about anything that kills us.
gluten.
Oh,
Gluten
We can
might
talk-
kill you, but it's been doing fine for me this whole time.
you should have seen the snake skin I found in my backyard.
Oh, I saw a snake on Sunday.
I couldn't believe how big it was. I didn't show Jess yet because it's
That's for sure in your house somewhere.
no, it's down
It's
by
in
the
a
lake.
ceiling.
It's down by the lake. I know where it's in.
Yeah,
It's
it
in the
was.
snake nest.
It was down by the
Down
lake.
by the
yeah,
lake.
that's where it was.
Yeah, but it's keeping all the rats away.
Could- It's true.
Well, I went into a house, my last job, and the guy had a mouse trap right at the top of the stairs into the basement. And he goes, if that mouse trap is popped, be careful, because we had to like reach up into it between his floor joists, you know, to run the wire we were doing. He goes, if that mouse trap is popped, be careful, because there's probably snakes in there. And I was like, say what now?
In your house.
Like, that's your determinant. The mouse
'Cause it
trap
run-
is popped. There's probably a snake in
it
there
runs the
again.
snake, runs the mice upstairs or what?
No, the snake pops it as he comes in, I guess.
Weird.
And he told me that there's a cistern out front, and they had to open it one time, and the guy who was doing the repair or whatever, his son was there, and he stopped counting at like 146 snakes or some shit like that he had killed.
Oh,
Why don't you call
he
somebody?
gets a bonus at that point.
Why don't you call somebody?
I was like, what?
That's an infestation.
I don't have
Yeah.
I have like snakes don't bother me. That shit's crazy.
That's too many.
That's too many.
No.
Snakes don't need to be in your house.
No,
like, period.
no.
Not in the house.
Cue the one guy quote. Now I can't think of it.
Oh shoot.
Snakes on a plane.
Oh, snakes on a plane. Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Too many
Cue
damn
Samuel L.
snakes.
Jackson.
in this
house.
damn house. Literally, there's people.
I
Just
guess
call them.
like as fall comes and they're looking for warmer places, they transition into his house,
Oh really?
and that's why he uses mousetraps to indicate.
I'll see.
No, they don't.
Mine usually don't
Well,
make
he
it.
does.
Mine don't make it up the house.
I was
up
like-
the hill. They always stay down.
I was like, he was married. He has a female that resides in that house with him, which shocked me.
And he explained that whole thing to you, and he never went,
like,
yeah, no, I
like
get it.
super like
This is normal.
yeah. Like he didn't understand. He seemed to not
Google it. Like, literally Google, there are snakes in my house. What do I do?
Like,
and
dude,
call
Google,
somebody.
You know
Google
that-
will figure it out for you.
You know that people don't live with snakes in their house like normally,
Yeah.
It's not good. You don't want
but
that.
he does. Saw a guy walking around at ledges with a snake around his neck this weekend too.
Weird.
Yeah, dude, Creeposaurus for sure.
Was he wearing a wife beater? Please tell me he had teeth.
No,
Damn it.
no, but he was
had a
for
wife
sure
beater.
single.
He has some bad tattoos.
He was 49 going on 50 and single AF.
Whoa.
He's gonna pick up some ladies with that snake. You
He
kidding me?
can come to my
State
house
Park.
and
Yeah.
take some of
He's
mine.
coming in.
No, dude, he had like a fucking boa constrictor thing
Yeah.
just drooped
Oh.
around his neck. Yeah, like a pet snake.
Oh, that's not as bad.
No, it's weird, dude.
No,
You
that's
don't-
in public, dude.
No, you don't take your snake and go to the local state park and go
he needs
for
to
a
know
walk.
what nature's
He
like.
took his snake for a walk, Robbie. People bring their dog
weird?
there and stuff like that. That's totally fine. You don't take your pet boa constrictor for a walk.
A pet boa constrictor is probably more well behaved than my dog.
But that's not the point. It could also just wrap around your neck and kill you.
It is probably sizing him up for when he gets big enough to eat him.
It was not that big.
It will be
I mean, maybe.
one day.
I don't know what to say, man.
Joke's on you. He got 3 girls' phone numbers.
I bet he didn't.
I bet he did not either. All right, we'll catch you guys next week.